What's going on, people? Troops TV back again. Back a blood clot again, you understand? Episode 388 of Back Again. You don't know the vibes. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot ting. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them, my brothers. Big up the man, them as well, blood. You understand? Lewis, Flawless, Monts, whole gang there. You get me? Only one 3-point collector this week, blood. You get me? So,
Chels.
You understand? I'm here because it's back again with Troops. So I would have put Monts here, but he kind of held 2 L's this weekend. I held 1. You get me? So that's why I put Monts. I put Monts there, blood. You get me? If he just held the 1 L, I probably would have he would have been here, blood. You understand? But you don't know the vibes. Make sure you're slapping a like, subscribe to the man, them. Link in the description as always, blood. You get me? Big up Lewis for the raid as well, blood. You understand? My dog, you get me? Let me check in on the man, them real quick, blood. Lewis, yeah, blood. You're the only 3-point collector, blood. You get me? Everyone else holding L's, smoking L's, all of that, blood.
Yeah, man. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Big up to chat as always. You guys already know. Freeze in the chat if you're a 3-point collector. You guys already know what to do. Hit the likes and all of that. And yeah, I've had a great weekend. God bless Drunk Pool. First off, we give you the guard of honor. You give us the 3 points. Much appreciated. Big up. And yeah, it's been a great week. So everyone else is dropping points around us. Now I'm starting to have a lazy eye looking a bit higher up the table. It's a bit mad. But yeah, alle Paris and up the Chels. Up the Chels.
Flawless. Another defeat for you, blood. You get me? Not that you really give a shit at this point, especially because of what you got coming up on Thursday.
Yo, you put the words out of my mouth. It's all about Thursday, man. That's what it is. This is all eyes on that. The whole season lies on Thursday, and then whenever the final is, can't remember the exact date, but yeah, later on this month. So that's just legit what it is. Praying for no injuries and players coming back and players being fit. You want a full fit squad to choose from. So yeah, man. Thursday.
Once I had my judgment day last week when you secured the league title. I think my judgment day will finish on Wednesday. Hopefully it doesn't, but yours arrived today, blood.
Yeah, it did. Some strong words probably going to be said today, but you know, it's sudden. It is what it is. We kind of knew it was going to happen, but there was a glimmer of hope, you know, with some of the celebrations. There were conversations, whispers inside and outside the camp by some of the players. So it was still kind of a little bit in the air, even though we were kind of knew it was likely that he was going to leave. But as I said, probably going to have some uncomfortable conversations. And I think it's just as simple as that. But apart from that, all good, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't perform well on the weekend. But as I said, backdoor business, guard of honor, 3 points. I thought, why not? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a deal was a deal. Business is business. And hopefully we can do business again one time, you know?
I hope so too.
I got to stop the cross, blood. Man, just put the cherry emoji.
Guys, respect that.
Man like Comical Ali. All emotions and energy is invested in Paris troops. Will the clocking off in the league bite back painfully? End UCL. Arsenal's campaign this season?
Don't go dropping any more points now.
Hey, don't go any. Don't go.
Just saying, man.
I say, go on now. Go on now. Why did I hear that? Why did I hear that in the maddest? Hey, I heard that in the maddest accent. I don't know why. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the point still stands, though. 4 points.
Man. We got Comical Ali again. He said, Monts, the news might be Trenton. You can put your feet up. Lewis is on track for targets for now. Brentford B sting won't hurt for flawless, but could you have the last laugh winning Europa?
Oh, that's the aim, Ali. Like I said at the start, it's just all eyes on Thursday. That's what it is. This game and the previous Premier League games and the ones coming up are all just I'm only here so I don't get fined type of thing. That's what it feels like with it. It's all about there's a European trophy at stake. Go win it.
So I expect the kids at the bridge, right?
Who knows? This manager, I don't know. I wish it was, yes. So that's the last game of the season. That's the last game of the season, right?
Our last home game of the season. Not the last game.
Oh, it's game week 37. All right.
Yeah.
I hope so. But who knows?
Yeah, me too, man. Need all the fucking help we can get against you lot.
Probably still end up drawing.
Don't, I swear. Fucking 1-1 Obi Martin or some bullshit, bro.
1-1, man. 1-1 written all over it, but I'm telling you.
Man, if I come back from Portugal for that shit.
Big up Alex. He says, big up Lewis.
There's a bit before up the Chelsea. You're not gonna read it. No. There's nothing that's changed. London is still blue. He doesn't want to admit it yet. Even though you did in 2021. Like, it's nothing you haven't already said.
That was I was angry. You get me?
Yeah, the truth comes out when you're emotional. I understand. That happens to all of us.
Nah, that's when you're drunk. I was sober. Big up Seka. He says, big up the panel. Having thought about it, this couldn't have happened a better way. Arsenal beating Real Madrid, getting hope, then lose the tie and bottle top 5. We will be there, Monts. Don't be harsh on our right back. Big up Jimothy, not Timothy. He says, pray for troops. He about to get worked like Iron Mike when Steve and Winter Soldier jumped him in that bunker. So glad I got off early today.
That was a crazy scene as well, considering what man just found out. You know what I'm saying? And that killed man's parents and you jumped me. Make that make sense, yo. Kill my parents and then you lot jump me, you know, because I'm mad about it. What kind of shit is that? Crazy.
Big up Jimothy.
Big up Abdel, not Abdul. He says, Trent, go to best club ever. Liverpool is raining. Liverpool's raining. Madrid, sunny. Big up Abdel again. He said, Hullet said Chelsea don't have an identity. Facts.
Well, I mean, it's being made, so I wouldn't even argue that one down. But even with the whole Hullet and Bowley not knowing who he was, I find it hard to care about stuff like that. Like, pat my club up. I don't care about no trivia quiz. Like, whatever.
Big up Jay Show. Says, big up the man them. Isn't it a bit like Arsenal? Troops delaying the restart. The cooking is coming. I hear the kitchen is hot. We are here, blood.
Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
We got Cravendale Connoisseur. Lewis, love for sorting out the ticket, City away. At Piccadilly. Tav, pleasure meeting you, my G. You know anyone selling tickets? If you do, let me know, bro. Best pod. Big up. Best pod on YouTube.
Yeah, big up, man. Are you asking for Newcastle? Because I might. I don't know. You got to DM me. Just DM me, bro.
Big up the
Just, leave your at in the fucking message and yeah, we'll chat. Big up, though.
Big up the Cravendale connoisseur again. He said, chat, we getting freaky later, yeah. Blacked out settings. No. Black again, you understand?
Yeah, late night one, so you know it's going to be some crazy super chats at some point. It's got to be wilding at night time.
Big up my guy, Jack. He said, kind of knew it would happen. The LFC world is in flames because you got nothing for him. No lies were told. Big up LBC Chuck. Big up you guys. Finally able to catch this live and not on the bounce. Arsenal finding a way to keep me miserable from 6K miles away. Big up my Cali brothers every time, blood. You understand? Yeah, it's a madness, bro. You get me? We're struggling all over the world, blood. Far and near. You get me? Man like Fats.
Big up, Fatter.
It's a shout to Paul for giving a gift of 3 points. Troops, bon chance on Wednesday. But yeah, it's almost a wrap. You're not lying, blood. You're not lying, blood. They got love United, hate the ops. So Liverpool raised him. Madrid will praise him. For free. Dead. Yeah, Mons is just loading, it looks like. Big up Jack again. He said, here's my donation to LFC for letting Trent go. Big up man like Rex. Troops remontada. Yes or no? Haha. If there is a God. If there is a God, blood. They got LBC Chuck again. He says rumors of Anton Robinson to LFC. Thoughts, Mons?
I know we're in the market for a left back, innit? So yeah, Anthony Robinson. Wouldn't mind. I think he's probably like second behind like Kirkers in terms of my ranking. So good left back, very good left back.
Big up Dash. Be for real. We change Arteta. We need to change the fans. I've said this. I think the fans are. I think the fan base is just a bigger problem as fraud Teta. You get me? Fraud Teta, fraud guard. There's a whole heap of them. OG Queens, man, like Andy in the chat. It says Chelsea celebrating like they won the UCL. Bums like Sydney Sweeney FC. Troops fist up. I'm ready. 2-0 Barca win for the final. Big up from Met Gala NYC.
Wait, is OG Queens at the Met Gala?
Didn't you lose 4-0 to Liverpool in your last game against them?
I think they did.
Oh, okay. Wanted to make sure. Big up, OG. My guy.
That was the famous Trent goal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trent assists. They got Cravendale connoisseur again. So donating for flawless £1 for every forward pass versus Bournemouth.
Oh,
sorry, I'm laughing at the name Cravendale consumer, yo. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, yo. Big up to Cravendale consumer. I said one for every pass forward, you know. That's mad, yo. That is crazy. Them stats can't be real. I'm sorry. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know.
They got Fats again. He says, I mean, if Paul want a right back, take Axel. Disaster. Need that money for Operation Box Presents. Osherman or Yokeres.
Send to Arsenal. No, you got on Kunku. Sorry, I need to find someone else. I see. Oh, I don't know.
Let's keep slapping them likes, chat. You know what I'm saying? We're on. What are we on so far? We're on 147. Let's get to 500 ASAP. First target 500. Let's get there ASAP, blood. Months. The talking point, blood. You get me? It was announced today that Trent will be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season on a free transfer. You get me? After 20 years at Liverpool, he is leaving on a free transfer, blood. You get me? He will be joining the Galacticos. You understand? The plan was to get Trent to tap up Jude to go Liverpool, but it looks like Jude tapped up Trent to go to Madrid, blood. You get me? Obviously, questions need to be asked. You need to have your say. You get me? Whole heap of shit that Trent was talking, blood. You understand? It means more. The celebrations against Leicester. You get me? Backing off his top. Maybe, you get me? The sign was when he hung his shirt up on the corner flag. Maybe that was the sign, blood. You get me? That, yo, this is what I'm leaving you with. You get me? Thanks for the memories, but it's time to say goodbye. Word to the banner. Back in 2016, you get me? But, yeah, it's a bit mad, fam. You understand? He's left you on a free. I'm seeing some fans say that that's the only way he could have got the move because Real Madrid would probably not have paid what you lot would have wanted. Some man are saying he's not a snake. Some man are saying he's a snake. Some man are saying he's a legend. Some man say he has tarnished his legacy. What are you telling me, blood?
I'm not really willing to hear the word legend and Trent's name in the same sentence at the moment, in my opinion. Not for now anyways. Obviously, time's a healer, and maybe I'll be able to think about him in a more rational way. But there's no legend talk around here. And I won't be wishing him well either. That's for sure. I won't be wishing nothing negative on him, but I ain't going to be wishing him well. Like, it's more just over there kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's neither one nor the other. I just think that I don't really understand rival fans kind of trying to tell man how to feel though. That's weird to me, innit? But I guess that will save that one for maybe a few of the questions for after. For me, I just think there's both sides, you know, that have a part to play in this. If we're talking the club, I thought that the club could have handled this better, not just with Trent, but with Mo and with Virgil's contracts as well. The fact that it took until now just to get the other two's contracts over the line was a disgrace. But, you know, we got it done in the end. I just think that with Trent, he just didn't want to stay at the club. We can make, like, there can be stories, whispers. Did he plot the move? Did he make his mind up recently? How much he loves the club? Listen, I'm not going to deny this, innit? Trent loves the club. I'm not gonna speak for another man's love for the badge, innit? I know Trent loves the club. And I know that he's done everything he can in a Liverpool shirt and he's given it his all pretty much most of the time he's played, and he's achieved great things. So I'm never going to take those things away from him. But what I'm not going to do is use those as an example to conduct yourself in the way that you did to leave my club. And I hate when people say, oh yeah, he's won everything. Oh wait, oh, so we done his job. Right, okay. Great excuse. Great excuse. At the end of the day, don't tell me you can and show me you don't.
It's a bit mad you saying that he's done his job because only a few Liverpool players have won a Premier League title.
Yeah. You don't get put in a different bracket when it comes to conducting yourself, when it comes to leaving the club. There's a way to conduct yourself. Anyone who thinks this is just the club's fault, for me, I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute.
What has he done? My bad. What has he done when you say that how's he conducted himself that you dislike? What are the things?
He ran down his contract because that was the only reason that was the only way Madrid were going to buy him. They weren't willing to pay. They clearly weren't willing to pay for a fee. If they were willing to pay for a fee, they would have said to him, cool, listen, sign it 1 year and we'll buy you next year. We've seen it with Ronaldo. We've seen it done.
Would you have been cool with the 20 mil in January?
No. At that point, it's too far gone. Too far gone at that point.
But the Prem's worth more.
So is it just the running down?
Did you need him to get? Sorry, Flawless.
Oh, go on.
Now go.
Now I was gonna say, is it just the running down of the contract, or is it more?
It's more than that. It's more than that.
The
number one main thing for me is the running down of the
more as well, blood.
Because it's reported. Well, it's not reported. It's said by Fab and other outlets that are very credible that Trent, as soon as he kind of heard the proposal kind of thing, he was kind of on board of just doing it the way that Real Madrid were willing to do it. That means that's like a man saying, cool, we'll make your dreams or your aspirations come to fruition, but at the cost of disrespecting your own club.
So if this is this what I've got to look forward to is Saliba?
Probably.
It depends. How about this? It depends how much Real Madrid are willing to buy him for. If they're willing to spend money on it,
they said that he's the number one target. So do you think that they got Trent on a free so they can go throw the bag at Saliba?
They tell him, bro. If they tell him on the phone, if they tell him on the phone, either we get you for free or fuck off, and he says, "Cool, I'll go for free," then you have every right to be hot. Do you know what I'm saying?
But sure, because the club can take that out of his hands, though.
Huh?
The club can take that out of his hands.
That's a different situation because Saliba's like going to win.
But then he can just say, "I'm not going to sign a contract."
That's when you then sell him.
Sell him.
I would have at 24 months. I've said this because we've had this conversation. A player of the caliber of man.
We offered him his first. We offered him his first contract in April of 2024.
Yeah, and he said,
and that's not April just gone for the idiots. That's last year.
We offered 2025 now. Obviously, it's not flipping.
Oh, but trust me. Common sense ain't
blood. Man can't be that dumb. A month ago, blood. Come on, fam. There's dunce and then there's stupid. There's dunce and then there's duppy. Yeah,
bro, you've been on Twitter long enough to know this.
I've got dunces in my comment section telling me that the first contract that we offered him was April of this year. So as I said, there's idiots and there's idiots.
That's fucking ridiculous.
There's people dumb like that, and there's people like that in force.
Yeah, you know what? Numbers are my strong suit. So thanks for clarifying. I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling. Yeah. Sorry, go on as you were.
Anyway, my point. But my point is, So again, what to DJs? Idiots and there's idiots. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. But going back to what he done wrong, I think for me the running down of the contract, and for me, I'm not a fan of that. Especially if you embody what the club is. You are Scouse, you're English not Scouse, not English. Whatever you know how it goes. Obviously, being at the club for 20 years, knowing what it means to the fans. Another thing is the celebrations. Now, I'm not saying that he can't celebrate. He can celebrate kind of how he wants, but what did this mean at West Ham then? In this exact kit, by the way, what did this mean?
Jude did that as well at Dortmund.
Like,
is it
what the fuck
is it a thing?
Like, is man mad?
I'm not even trolling right now. I'm being serious.
That's what I'm saying, but am I a dickhead?
It's like some Real Madrid ritual.
Yeah, like it's like if Saliba starts doing that, I'm like, okay, this nigga's gone.
We don't want you to do the subtle thing.
When they do this
title race,
tell them they're chatting shit and you ain't listening because I'm up to Madrid.
We're in a title race. You got fans like me protecting your name at every given circumstance, and you want to score a goal and do this? Are you fucking mad? Like, he must be out of his mind.
This makes me appreciate Hazard.
You must be out of your flipping mind.
Man got us 160, bro.
And I'm not even talking about him taking a shot off against Leicester. Do you know what I'm saying? But this one, no, you're taking the piss. You're taking man for a mug. You know what I'm saying? And then you're saying you didn't want to discuss your contracts in public. Well, yeah, of course not. Because if you said it, you would have been booed for every game. What are you talking about? Of course you're not going to discuss it in public because you would have said you was leaving.
Is he going to get booed now? Because the announcement has happened with games to play. He's fit and available. Is he good? Is this? Did they announce it early so they could do like this whole farewell Trent because he's like one of your own and all of this?
Farewell wear, bro. Farewell wear. Just cut and keep it stepping, bro.
How would you feel like if Liverpool do give him that sort of like that farewell thing at the end?
Club can do that because Trent's been a major part of everything we've accomplished. So that can never be taken away from Trent. I'm never gonna. My thing is that there's a few things I really dislike about the situation. The celebration's one of them. Him running down the contract is another one, and another one is saying one thing but then acting on another way. Because guess what? When everyone was saying, when he done that interview saying it means more, when he done that interview, everyone was telling me, but Monts, you should be wishing him well because, you know, he might have had it in his mind to stay at Liverpool at that point, you know, and then further down the line.
That's why I said, do you blame Klopp
because shit happened? But he was offered his first
contract. That's what turned his head, you know.
That interview. He was offered his first contract before that interview. So he had it in his mind. And even if
now, but 2024, he's offered it. 2024, he's offered the contract. Yeah.
Let me go for a second. Let me just go for a second. Yeah. If he thought that he was being, I don't know, you know how some players think they're being lowballed or something like that with their contracts. If he felt like he was being offered what was below his value, then there are ways around that. There are ways to negotiate things. The bottom line is, Real Madrid just told him, disrespect the thing or fuck off. You are coming to Real Madrid on our terms. We ain't paying for you. We ain't paying for you. That's the bottom line. But by that point, Liverpool had left it too late, because by April 2024, there's only a year and a half left of your contract. At that point, it's in Trent's hands and a little bit of wherever he wants to go, i.e. Real Madrid in this situation. That's the bottom line. And on top of that, he's yappa, talking away about how much it means to play for the club, you know, about how if he's not captain, he's not going to be satisfied. All of these things about Liverpool and how much it means. And then you're gone for free within a year. There are players that have no affinity to this club that have left for a fee. Sterling is labelled a snake, 50 mil. Torres is labelled a snake, was a snake, but still got money. Suarez, I don't know. Well, not really labelled a snake. It was just his time to go. Left for 70 mil. You know what I'm saying? He's going to unfortunately sit in that bracket of McManaman. I don't think he sits in the bracket of Michael Owen, because I think that's out there, innit? I'm not going to put him in that bracket. But the bottom line is he knew what he was doing. I'm not saying he was plotting the move from 4 years ago or even 3 years ago. I'm not saying he was plotting the move. But we have every right to be annoyed with everything he said, because you don't say and do and they don't match up. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. I want the best for Trent, and I've seen better players than Trent leave my club. Better players when we were a worse team leave Liverpool Football Club. I've got no problem with Liverpool leaving, and I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for the fan base, innit? Because I know there's still fans out there that would still be annoyed even if he left for 100 million. Jack Grealish's family bleed Villa. If you lot, I don't know if you lot know about Jack's thing, but his family are Villa through and through. Yeah. And even he put a clause in the contract, or his people made sure there was a clause to get Villa 100 M's so they can be a better football club. And guess what? Villa are a better football club. Even now, they are a better football club. And when he goes back to Villa, when he's playing for Man City, they still boo him. He gets
what I was going to say. They give him
Jack
shit.
Grealish gets bad, you know, bad. Yeah. And he even went for a fee. So I'm not so when I speak, I'm not speaking for the whole fan base, because I know even if Trent left for money, with as emotional as Liverpool are, bro, can't lie. Like, it still would have been mad for Trent, innit, even if he went for money. But speaking, I've seen, as I said, I've seen better players leave when we were a worse team. I just think that Trent could have handled this. He could have got some money for the club. And I'm not talking about no stinking 20 million. Piss off with that stinking 20 million. I don't care about that. I'm talking about real money. Trent knows this board. He knows how Liverpool has been here for 20 years. He knows this club don't spend. Regardless if we got money or not, he knows we don't spend. He knows we operate on a sell to buy. Now, is that Trent's problem? Not necessarily. But you make it your problem when you talk about how everything matters to you. What it all means to you. What it all means to us. But you want to be doing all this in your celebrations. Or you want to do some robotic Mason Mount-esque speech, goodbye speech about how you love the club. Now, if you love the club, you would have handled the situation better. You love your legacy in world football more than you love Liverpool. That's what it seems like to me. And if that's cool, if that's what you are, that's fine. But I fuck with transparency. And he ain't transparent. He's not been transparent. When I say transparent, I'm not saying, in 2024, I'm running down my contract from day dot. I'm just saying, you ain't got to do all the extras. Don't do all the extras, then fuck off a year later. And then have rival fans telling me I should be applauding him for going to our European rivals, by the way, because that's what Real Madrid are. I don't understand it. I don't understand how people can talk on how we should feel as a fan base. Like, it don't make sense to me. Backdoor exit, I can't fuck with that. And the worst thing is, I'm the governor of the Trent Defence League. I'm the governing body. I am the head of the Trent Defence League. I've been there through the Wan-Bissaka comparisons, the Reece James comparisons, the Hakimi comparisons. I've been there for it all. I've been through it. The 22-23 season, the season where everyone said that we should give him a contract when he was one of the worst right backs defensively in the league. Even then, I was still backing this guy. So no one can question man's loyalty when it comes to a player. you know what I'm saying? That's my loyalty. But all I wanted was a bit of transparency and just to be and just to understand where man's coming from. But at the end of the day, man wanted to take the back door. So that's what it is. Like, I'm never going to take away whatever he's done for the club. I'll never take that away. He's a phenomenal player. I'm never going to talk down on him technically, because for me, Trent leaving, you're going to see a worse Mo Salah. You're going to see a worse, I say Jota, can Jota get any worse? But you're going to see a worse front three. There's only 2 creators in Liverpool's team. The third creator doesn't even play where he's supposed to play. So he's not able to create the way he can create. McAllister, by the way, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, because he plays in the pivot. Trent and Salah are our main creative players. When Trent doesn't play, trust me, we feel it. We feel it. When Trent, when
in the cup final.
Yeah, of course. So so this one's for the Liverpool fans. For the Liverpool saying, I don't care, stop saving face. You care, bro. Don't do the she butters anyway. Don't do that. Don't do that. You care. You're just trying to pretend like you don't care. I'm happy. The thing is with me, I'm not one of them, man. I'll happily crash out because I'm vexed from the fact that we're losing the quality of Trent and the way that he's left and the way that the club's dealt with it while winning the Premier League. Fucking cucks, bro. They're cucks, bro. The lot of them. And Trent, him too. Him too, bro. I'm not hearing nothing positive about this situation. None of it. Nothing. I'm not hearing it. I can't lie. That's my take in it. So whether man want to agree with it or not.
I understand. I'd be annoyed too if it was one of our players going for free. I get you want to at least get something for developing the player and getting him to that sort of level. So yeah, I hear it.
They didn't pay for him though, so it's not like a
no, but they still made it.
A loss financially, really, if they didn't pay for him. I mean, devil's advocate.
Yeah, it's not a loss.
I hear it. Still a loss.
Yeah, it's a loss of quality.
Is it more of a disrespect?
What?
Yeah.
Than a financial thing.
Both.
What he's done is take advantage of incompetence from the Liverpool board, because he shouldn't be in this situation to do what he's done. However, he's still done it, and you have to hold the criticism. So when Munt says, "Why are you doing this? Why are you saying it means more?" That's where I think the issue lies. Like if this was a United player, that's where my problem would lie. But then again, we know what players are like. We've all seen our favorite players and best players leave the club. Some on good terms, some on not so good terms. The only constant at clubs is fans. Just because he came through the youth system and all this rubbish, like stop think too many fans, I think, are not in this instance, like think players have the love for the club they have. No, they don't. They may love the club, yes.
Because of the money in the game now, the love has gone for the football.
Facts.
Back in the day, the money wasn't like that, innit? So you would literally go to a club for trophies. And if you were at like say for example,
like Palace,
you'd stay there, bro. You get me? Like McManaman, he stayed in Liverpool for time. But it's the way he left. Do you get me? People would always like keep it loyal, bro. You understand? The only time you'd move is if it was like, okay, a trophy thing. Then you would go and then you would jump ship. Otherwise, like, man, like the whole Bosman thing, because that's how the Bosman thing started, isn't it? It was that you Bosman, and then you get me. He ran down his thing, and then boom, the whole thing just changed from their blood.
Clubs got to protect their assets. Say this all the time. There's no way Trent should have been in the situation he was in. Did Trent take full advantage of that? Yes. Should
Liverpool have forced him out though? Like, if you're not signing a deal, you're going into your last year. Should they not be like just saying, you know what? Drop him.
He should have even get to 12 months.
Should they have said to Slot like, yo, Trent, if you think Trent's in your plans, he's not in your plans.
It's naivety from both sides, because you can look at it where you go, nah, Trent wouldn't. It's Trent. Like that would be if it was a Salah, Mane, Verge thing. Cool, I hear it. Signings, innit? They're signings. But Trent, nah. So it's naivety to think that just because a player is one of your own, that they'll show their side of the respect. You know what I'm saying? That their side of the gentleman's agreement kind of thing, or whatever's in place, they're gonna have the extra. They're gonna be the better guy. You know, I'm all for people chasing their dreams. I'm one of those people. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for man going out their way to be different, to get the best out of themselves. So that's why I'm not going to wish Trent, like wish anything negative on him. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and say something, then do do the opposite. There's a difference between that and just chasing your aspirations. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly, Trent's legacy in football in general is more important to him than his legacy as a Liverpool player.
But he did say that he wants to win the Ballon d'Or. And let's be real, like, I don't think a right back's going to win the Ballon d'Or in the Premier League.
That's not, bro.
No matter what you win in that season.
But bro, reach for the stars, innit? I'm never gonna cap a man's blessing, bro. Reach for the stars by all means. But it means more to the fans.
What I'm saying is, I'm sure some man would have said about Rodri.
Just got shining over you.
I'm sure some man would have said about Rodri.
Yeah,
here he is.
So that's what I'm saying. But that's my point. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing about Trent winning no Ballon d'Or, whether he can or he can't, bro. I think Trent's a world-class footballer, so the world's his oyster, innit? But the bottom line, as I said, it is what it is.
Fresh oysters, bro. You know, in Spain, blood, they got the fish is good.
Bro.
My missus told me. You know what I'm saying,
bro? And I've been Spain a good few times.
I mean, I am fish, you know. So,
yeah, I don't know, man. And I just can't fuck with like I don't really fuck with the whole. I don't know how to explain it. As I said, fans trying to tell us how to think or how to feel. I don't rate that. I think obviously I get it from a clowning point of view. But the fans who are generally saying, "How dare you treat Trent this way? How dare you be annoyed with how I don't get that. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? If the little African youth in the top right corner decided to do the same thing, you man would be fuming. If Prime JT did that at the age of 26, you man would be fuming. You know?
Oh,
yeah, bro. Like that. And I could, bro.
Oh, we had that with Mount.
Man United. I don't know how we got 89, 98. Sorry, if any of them man did it, like, I don't know. Bex probably did leave, but if it's Wayne,
Bex was forced out. Because of
Rooney went
Victoria.
That's the craziest part. Is Rooney tried to leave twice, but people
did it. Cashley did it to me.
It was mad when Rooney tried to leave. I remember that though.
Yo, Cashley did it. Cashley did it to me, bro. I hate that, bro. I hate that, bro. You gotta come out now and say, "Oh my god, I didn't want to leave." Blood, fuck you, pussy. Yeah,
you lot should have paid him the 5K.
Yeah, but that one's mad.
Fuck that. How can this guy leave for 5K, bro? This prick. That's why you got no hairline now, dickhead.
Well,
everything
in 5K.
Yeah. So
Cheryl, everything went left when you left us, blood. You prick. Yeah. Cheryl left your club.
Hey, not his trophy count.
Yeah,
that didn't.
Yeah. This guy was there doing this when Wayne Bridges' team was getting backshotted in a back alleyway. You little fucking pussy, yo.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
How do you even think of shit like that?
And Flawless, you lot think said fan base wouldn't be affected the same way if this was not them?
Of course, yeah. That's why I asked you when you said you didn't like how he conducted himself. That's why I asked why to see the reasoning behind it, and it makes sense. Like I said, yeah, that makes sense. The whole mixed messages is why he's fucked up. Him leaving, I get, is Real Madrid. You're going to a fantastic situation.
It's fucking light skins, bro. I don't know. Chiefs, what is it you man with mixed signals, bro? I said this. What is it you light skins and mixed signals, bro?
Bro, I'm straight.
Well gone for you, man. Well gone. Gally too, bro. Well gone for the lighties and the mixed signals, bro. Why?
Why? Crazy. I've had multiple of my brothers be like, "What's wrong with lighties, yo?" It's just flashbacks.
Yo, why? Yes, no. Y'all always here, man. Why? Blood, hey, is it a color thing? Is it a color thing?
It might be.
Is it an underbelly color thing? I don't know. But no, jokes aside, and obviously I'm messing. But jokes aside, like, I just think it's mad ignorant when other families act like they wouldn't act the same, you know. So I don't know how like you guys kind of feel the Mason Mount situation. Obviously, you got a good fee for him, Lewis, when it comes to Mason Mount. But I know there was a section of the fan base.
I wanted 250k a week off your fuck. You can't even pass the ball properly. You want 250k a week? What are we doing?
Yeah, no, that one I understand. But yeah, so I just that's kind of isn't. That's just kind of what it is for me. I'm just not with the people that I'm just not with when someone says, it's just the club. Because if the club doesn't offer you what you feel like you're worth, and there are still ways around leaving the club, you know.
But if Liverpool are not going to accept if Liverpool are not going to accept what Madrid are offering, yeah, even though like Trent was a free signing and all of that, then Trent has to. Maybe Trent went to them and said, "Yo, I want to leave," but they said, "You ain't going nowhere."
This is my point. I'm telling you. Listen to what he said. He said, "I'm just ready for a new challenge."
Because that's an easy out for him. I said I wanted to leave. They held me, so here I am. Sorry. Go blame FSG, not me.
Yeah, again, you can say you love the club, but there's other ways. Trust me, there's better ways of loving your club.
I'm hearing people are more upset with Trent than the board for allowing him to go on a free.
And that is for Chris.
Yeah, because Dave's the one that sat there and have allowed him to run down his contract. Yeah, they've known behind the scenes the whole time what's going on, blood. Yeah. The whole time, bro, because Trent's not just gonna flip in, sign a Madrid contract in April and start talking to them.
No, he was signing Madrid shirts. He was signing Madrid shirts instead.
In LA last summer. Do you understand? Making man look like pricks, bro. You get me? Like when Xavi and them man put the shirt on Fabregas and he stood there like a fucking sausage like this. Like he put on a hot dog fucking outfit. Donny was like,
oh yeah, I remember they did
fucking
that.
Prick.
Yeah.
Even like all that, come on, bro. Like you get me?
6 contracts, 6 offers, including one that made him the highest right back.
What was the earliest
They've
contract?
done all they can. So now don't you think they should say, all right, cool, you know what? We've offered this you 6
2024 last year, April. That's the first official.
And remember, the club will have their sources that will say that, yo, Trent's talking to Madrid, you know. Like, yo, this thing's getting closer. Like, you understand? Like, we need to do something now. We either need to cash in or we're going to lose him on a free. You get me? And FSG are kind of getting away scot-free in this, blood. You get me? I think it's both of them.
They're not getting away scot-free.
Like, Trent's taking the piss by the way he's gone, the way he's gone about it. But FSG have also taken the piss by allowing this to happen.
Do you know what it is? It's like, even if, you're unfaithful, like, you see if someone's trying to be loyal, but they're just unfaithful in general. It's more annoying when all it took was a little bit of a push. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to dangle a little bit of ass, just a little bit of ass at the club. That's all you need. All you need to do is just a little glance, a little bit of ass, and all of a sudden you're gone. It's not like there was no pushback. There was no. I am taken. I am loyal. I need to pat. Like, there was no, it's not like, do you know what I'm saying? It's not like there was any effort to try and solve the situation to make it seem like he wanted to stay. Or,
but you know, it seems like to me,
I wasn't ready. It was the second he saw a bit, the second some cheeks were there, man was there like a magnet. Straight away.
Do you know what it seems like to me? Yeah, I think you put it. I think it's like, I think we could compare Trent to, we could compare Trent to Nelly, blood. You get me? Because Nelly was with that gal for time, blood. Yeah, we see the pictures of him and his ex, and get me, she's there skinning up tea, and Nelly's just there like in the picture, blood. You understand? And then when Ashanti became available, he ran into that, bro. You understand? Head first, breeded it up, engagement. You see him in the pictures now. He's like, you get me? So Trent was just cool. It seems to me like Trent was just cooling off with. I mean, he needed a thing there. You understand? He needed something to cook his food and wash his clothes, and you know what I mean? Give him the good when he comes on from an away day. And then when you get me, the snow bunny, because I mean, Real Madrid pull up in all white, blood. You understand? The snow bunny pull. Hey, get me,
bro.
I ain't saying he'll gold digger, but he ain't messing with no bro. You know what I'm saying? And when he gonna leave your ass for a while, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bit mad, blood.
I'm saying, you see Dilemma by Kelly Rowland and Nelly. Growing up is realizing,
even my boo, blood. Even my boo. There's always that one person. You get me? Like, Real Madrid always have his heart, blood. You understand? You see when he went to, 2015, him, Sterling, training at the Bernabeu. Like, from he's been manifesting this since 2015, bro.
I don't know about manifesting, but the bottom line is, as I said, growing up is knowing that Dilemma by Nelly is one of the most toxic songs ever made. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when I'm with my boo, You know I'm crazy over you. What the fuck do you mean you're crazy over?
Yeah, that's crazy. All the fact she was trying to text him on Microsoft Excel, but we'll just bypass that. Go on, as you
And
know.
do you know what that means? No matter what I do. So that means no matter what goes on.
Even Ting Blood, even Fabulous's tune, bro. I really wanna be with you. I wanna be real with you. I can't leave you alone. I know I did you wrong, but I can't let you go.
Oh, no, listen.
Already got a wife. You know what I'm saying? And then like he just got Florentino on the phone.
Yo, already got a wife is a crazy bar, you know. That is a crazy lyric. Yo, these are some
crazy,
toxic individuals, man. You all need help, man. Y'all niggas need Jesus. Fuck.
Oh my days, blood.
Lord of mercy.
Aye.
Lord of mercy.
It's mad, bro.
Hey, can you not recover from this?
It's mad, bro. Listen, for me, from a tactical setup, now we need to inject some creativity into this team. We need to inject some creativity into this team because that means if Salah has a bad game, we ain't creating shit. Creating fuck and all. That's the bottom line. And that's why we need to get a 10. Szoboszlai has the legs to the balance in midfield, but creatively, he's a 0 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? He's a 0 out of 10. He gets a nosebleed whenever he gets within 30 yards of the goal. And yeah, there's just no creativity there in it. Yeah, Harvey Elliott, who actually is, he's obviously more creative, but with the legs, it doesn't balance the midfield. And we saw that against Chelsea. So, which makes him probably a little bit more useful as an impact player rather than an actual starter for Liverpool. So, Ryan Cherki, Brian Zaragoza for Osasuna, obviously also on loan from Bayern Munich. There are two options there. There's probably a few others in the market that I probably can't think of right now. But we need a proper creative spark now because Trent is about 50% of Liverpool's creativity. We literally, when Liverpool are losing, who do we defer to? Mr. Crossing, inshallah. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is now.
He is the GOAT. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, your whole game plan's gonna change. Maybe this means that McAllister goes into the 10.
Well, listen, as long as that Hungarian cardiovascular flipping
would you
runner,
prefer him in the pivot, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch, and then
I want Szoboszlai at right back. I want him at right back. He'd be the perfect right back if he knew how to defend. Why does everyone look at me like I'm weird when I say this? Szoboszlai would be a quality right back. He has everything you need. He's strong. He's fast. He's not weak. He wins his duels. He's decent in the air. He can cross a ball. He makes decisions when everything's in front of him and he's not under pressure. What position does that sound like?
Can he defend though, like you said?
Listen, he can learn to defend. As I said, it's easy to isn't this the narrative? It's easy to defend when Virgil's around. When you got Virgil around, it's easy to defend.
So
you know, the only reason Trent looks half decent defensively is because Konate's holding his hand. Right?
Yeah, but Virgil's
Konate holds Szoboszlai's hand.
Yeah, but Virgil's aging. It's not that
he's the best defender in the world.
Yeah, but he's aging, bro. Like
it don't matter. He's the best defender in the world.
Well, are you gonna play
Virgil right side years left? So I hear it.
Because you'd have to play right side and centre back because he plays left side currently.
Yeah, but everyone says that Konate covers everyone. He covers Trent. He does too much, and that's what gets injured. So maybe with Szoboszlai's legs, you don't have to cover for no one.
I said go from 10 to right back. You know, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, you lot don't understand what it's like. Playing with Szoboszlai in the 10, bro. It's like doing a roly-poly. It's like doing a roly-poly.
I know that. I know
I had Conor Gallagher there for a year. Okay.
He gives you nothing. Him and Gallagher are the same player. They're the same player.
Yeah, that's why I said I relate.
They're the same
Gallagher's better. Gallagher's better than Szoboszlai.
The final form is Bellingham. It goes Gallagher, Szoboszlai, Bellingham. They're all the same player. They're players.
Don't forget at the bottom of that
Bellingham's a goal threat though. None of them are a goal threat. Bellingham is a goal threat.
Yeah, bottom of that pile.
Szoboszlai's a goal threat. Szoboszlai can score goals. Like That's one thing I'll say he can actually do from time to time. Szoboszlai gets, especially in big games.
Gallagher can as well, to be fair.
He's not as
Even
much as
Gallagher,
a goal
and Gallagher
threat
can get
as
you goals as well.
Bellingham.
Literally, Joe Linton, Gallagher, Szoboszlai, Bellingham. They're all like Bellingham's just the final form version where
Joe
he's
Linton's
applied,
better than Gallagher and
he's
Szoboszlai.
applied the black spray stronghold. So even if you rub your hairline, it's nothing's
He's
moving.
like the Brock Lesnar of Gallagher's.
Nothing's moving, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's moving.
Gallagher's is crazy.
Like,
I bet it's the best way to reference it, isn't it?
it's crazy. So now we got to figure out a way to bring in some more creativity. I'm willing to let Connor Bradley play the right back position as the first choice, and maybe have Szoboszlai as a backup right back. And I don't mind maybe Szoboszlai playing in the pivot, because then he can just run around and pass sideways. Anyway, everything that everyone says about Declan Rice actually only applies to Szoboszlai. That man is afraid to pass forward unless it's the only pass available and he's not under any pressure and he's not having a nosebleed. I'm telling you this for free. Yeah, we won the league and everything, but that's not because of Szoboszlai. He played his part at times, but I'm telling you right now, play Szoboszlai in the 10 does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. I'm telling you. It's like being a Jamaican and wearing protection. It does nothing. It don't do nothing for us. It don't do nothing for us, bro. Yeah, let's have it right, innit? Let's have it right, bro. You know, let's have it right. You know what I'm saying? That's why Uncle Troops has 2 kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is right now. It's what it is. That's why most of my man them have kids. So the bottom line is, the bottom line is that we need creativity. And whether that comes from, I don't know if there's any creative right backs out there, like creative though, proper maestro like right backs. There are modern day wing backs, which is probably going to suit us. Look at this. I'm back to look at this.
No, I'm hot, blood. Welcome.
No, but it's just I just said the Jamaican thing and you was right in the top.
Yeah, I
hear it.
Just man knew what you was doing in. I said I'm hot. Yeah, whatever.
Nah, I'm hot, blood.
Whatever, man.
Whoa, fam, I'm hot, blood. I'm actually fucking hot, bro. I got this big light on me, bro. It's fucking making me hot, fam.
Yeah, man.
And this fucking this dressing gown's like the winter one, isn't it? So it's thick. Pause.
I hear it. But nah, just if we don't replace Trent's creativity, it doesn't have to be necessarily replaced at right back. As I said, it can be replaced in the 10. It could be replaced. Maybe we go for a false 9 and go back to playing 2 8s. That's another way to do it. I don't think Slot would do that because he lacks the 4-2-3-1. But there's enough ideas to kind of compensate for this. But for those Liverpool fans going, we can finally stop pretending that Trent can defend now and doing all of this. And bro, the timeline is a disgusting place right now. It's a disgusting place. You can be angry, but the stuff I'm seeing about Trent is mad. Absolute madness. You can call him a snake, call him a prick, but some of the stuff I'm seeing on the TL, I can't even say it online. It's how mad. My TL is messy right now, bro. Messy as hell.
Yeah, because you're a Liverpool fan as well. You follow enough Liverpool, so your team.
Yeah, but even on my For You page, bro, I'm not even on my following. I'm on the For You side, and I'm just seeing bare shit. So
yeah, that's worse because it's gonna trend and stuff like that.
And there's big accounts calling him a snake as well.
Yeah. And do you know what it is? I don't like the comparisons to Steven Gerrard. That's another thing. Have you not noticed I ain't mentioned Stevie?
Enough people have said, "Oh, this is the difference between the bro." The reason why Gerrard stayed is because he was getting bullets in his yard, fam. In his door.
Not just that. That's not just that, but
that's why, blood. You get me? The Liverpool man, them. You get me? Said like, "Yo, lad, you ain't going nowhere, lad. You'll end up on the fucking docks, lad." You get me? That's why he stayed, blood, innit? Yeah, big up my Liverpool man. Yeah,
it wasn't just
that's why, blood. Maybe them man, they should have. I'm not promoting violence. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't promote the violence, but sometimes they need a slap. Yeah, what to Uncle Everett.
Listen,
yeah, but maybe if them man they had, you understand, got
all I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but like it wasn't just because of that, and also Trent, Stevie, Inter Milan came in for him. Madrid came in for him. Chelsea came in for him.
It was Chelsea that
it was mostly Mourinho and
Mourinho and Lampard.
Mourinho was the one who actually turned his head.
Yeah,
rightly so, because it's Mourinho, prime Mourinho, in it, like, you know what I'm saying. But and more than one occasion, by the way. But
yeah,
I think with Steven Gerrard, Liverpool weren't a great team. We were a good team. In fact, no, we were an average team. I gotta just say how it is. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. We weren't a good team. Steven Gerrard made us a good team with him being the heart of Liverpool Football Club. Liverpool weren't winning titles. You see what I'm saying? Liverpool are a lot closer to what we wanted to be when, like now, as opposed to back then. So you see when players are moving like Torres and them man there, when them man are leaving, even though it's a mad thing, especially after what Torres said in the interview when he left as well, even though that's a mad thing, Liverpool weren't out here winning leagues. Chelsea winning leagues, bro.
What did he say?
Winning leagues, bro. League winners and that. It was a step up. Whatever way you look at it, it was a step up. And I'm not saying Madrid isn't a step up from Liverpool, but I'm just saying the step up from when Gerrard was at Liverpool to any top team is a lot smaller than the step up is now. We've won 2 leagues in 6 years. Throw Champions League in there as well. Like, and we've won every other trophy plus an extra Carabao Cup. So it's not like we're not winning things. Liverpool are pretty much at the pinnacle, and he's left Liverpool at one of their highest moments. So that's why I don't liken the situation to Stevie's situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's a fair comparison. You know, I just think Trent also kind of looked at, bro, like, I ain't trying to be left. I ain't really trying to be the guy that didn't win no titles, man. I ain't really with all that.
Yeah, but he's got 2 league titles, blood. Like, even if he didn't win nothing now even if he stayed at Liverpool for the rest of his career and didn't win any more trophies, bro, you got 2 league titles in the Champions League. You're calm. FA Cup, League Cup, Club World Cup. You know what I mean? Yeah,
he's blessed. So yeah, that's my. I don't know if you lot feel like I've gone overboard, but that's just my.
I don't think you've gone overboard.
That's my take on it, innit? Like, and obviously Trent's my guy as well. Like everyone, even the Liverpool fans say, "Oh, you always protecting Trent. Always, you're just there protecting Trent all the time. Like, can't do no wrong." That's why this hurts me more than it hurts a lot of people, because that's my bro. Like, I already announced I'm stepping down as chief governor of the TDO. I've decided to resign, and yeah, that's.
So there'll be no Trent prop on the timeline when he's at Madrid putting it top.
Fuck that. What do you want me to do? Cheer? What? To cheer on Trent when he's playing for Madrid? What do you want me to do? What? So if my girl, if my girl broke up with a new man, what do you want me to do? Clap her from the sidelines?
Yeah, big up Eden, man.
No, but Lewis cheered Hazard the 3 times he played for Madrid.
Yeah, man. And you got to be 160 million, and every time he won a trophy, we got another 10 million. My dog, proper Chelsea.
I even cheered Henry when he scored for Barca.
He's leaving for free. He's not getting nothing. Every time they won a trophy, we got something from that. That's my dog.
Didn't know Henry and Hazard by English, but yeah, I hear it.
You know, TT's my guy.
Yeah,
man supported it. You know what I mean?
Nah, I hear it.
How much do you leave for you?
You do the same if it was Saka. If Saka left, if Saka went Real Madrid tomorrow on a free, what would you cheer?
Bro, let me tell you something now. Yeah, let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something now. Saka will never.
Right, that's not why I asked you.
So it don't matter.
I didn't ask you whether he would or you wouldn't.
It don't matter.
I said, would you cheer him on from the sideline?
No, because Mons would have said this about Trent a year or 2 ago. So we actually gotta have this question.
Yeah, I would.
You're right. I can't lie. A year and a half ago, if someone told me Trent would have left on a Trent.
Because let me tell you something. Do you know what? Yeah, I'll tell you this for free. I'm not even sending shots. I'm just being honest, and it's proven. No top player leaves Arsenal when we're on top. Like our players jump ship because we ain't doing nothing. Like when we were doing things, Henry weren't leaving, Vieira's weren't. No one was leaving. We were bringing people in. Nobody wanted to jump ship. They looked around the change room and said, "Yo, we got people in this change room that we can create history with."
There's only one.
So it's a bit different, isn't it? Like with us, like our players have left because they're like, "Yo, man can win. We're not winning." You get me? Trent's actually left like when you're at the top of your.
Trent's at the first one though. That's really left for me.
And I'm saying Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole never left when we was at the top, bro. Ashley Cole, go look at that 2016, bro. Are you crazy?
Yeah, but you did make the final.
Let me look. Perez left. Vieira left. Ashley Cole left. Sol Campbell left. Are you all right in your head? The whole team was deflated, bro.
Did all that man leave?
Yeah, didn't you not transition to like the whole youth?
Van Persie was like
transition to the youth thing after that.
Yeah, Van Persie was like 20 years old, bro.
Yeah, fair enough.
Who Van Persie was? Yeah, you understand? Fabregas was 17, bro. These men were not. We were not. When Henry left, we were nowhere near our peak, bro. When Vieira left, that was the one where I was like, raw. Like, yo, we just went in, like, yo, we just, hear me. We was
Was
invincible.
that after he done the double?
Nah, he left
No,
the year
no, it was
after.
when you won the FA Cup.
Yeah,
He
you won the
left
FA
the
Cup that
year
year against us, right? And then he left.
So someone
Yeah,
else
that was his last kick.
So that's
We just
someone else left you when you was on.
We just won the FA Cup and bang, that was it. But Arsenal got rid of him. He didn't want to go. Arsenal got rid because of his age. And they were like, now this is the only time we can cash in. So unlike you, we cashed in. And then that's why we let Vieira go. It was actual. At that age, not at that age. At that time, Wenger would never let players. He'd only give players 30 years old a year contract. No matter who you are, you're only getting a year. That's why Pires left as well. Enough of our old because when we were that club where our players don't really get old. We let them get to 30 and then bang, gone. Bringing in new. Always have players from 18 to 30. That was our age range. Like we're a fucking party island, blood. 18 to 30, bro. What the fuck's going on? Man's Fataraki or something, blood. Magaluf and them ting there. You get me? What's going on, bro? Club 18 to 30, blood. What the fuck, mate? You understand? I just realized, blood. What the fuck, bro? That's what we were, bro. You understand? It was different. So yeah, Vieira, he was forced out of the club. He didn't want to go. Yeah, every summer he was the one that was linked with a move though, but he would never go. He was linked to everyone, like, but he'd be like, "No, I'm here still. I'm here. Like, we can do shit here." You know what I mean? Bergkamp was the only one that survived. Real talk. Bergkamp retired. Only one that survived.
It was weird that he went to City as well, Vieira.
Yeah, in his like he was
when he was like done. Like,
there was no point in him even going City, bro. I was like, You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a interesting career choice.
There's a weird one, bro.
Like said, Anelka. Didn't Arsenal get rid of Anelka?
Yep.
Yeah, they sold him.
25 million, bro. In 1999 was unheard of. Arsenal cashed in, bro, straight away.
Yeah.
Anelka didn't want to leave as well. That's the worst thing. Anelka was comfy. It was his brother that got in his head and said, Real Madrid. Da, 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 da. Maybe that's what's happened to Trent. But then we got money. We got big fees, like, you understand? New man, he's on a free, bro. It's mad. Even Van Persie had a year left. We got 25 mil. Should have got more. Because people were going for like 50s in them time there, but still got 25 mil for him.
Yeah. I don't know, man. As I said, I think Trent is probably the first. Trent's probably the first player to leave when Liverpool have been up, but Liverpool haven't really been up like this.
Yeah, so this is different, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Liverpool, we're defending the league. We usually have a good run in the champs. I know last year was a bit disappointing to go out this year, sorry, was a bit difficult, you know. But we've been to multiple. Trent's been to 3 Champions League finals, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's been to 3.
Mm-hmm. 2 Madrid and 1 one the scum.
Yeah. So yeah, man. McManaman, if that situation, obviously from what I've learned.
Nah, man, I remember that time.
He won at the top. That was Houllier. No, was that before? No, way before that.
Roy Evans. Houllier came in. Houllier came in this season.
The one afterwards. The one after, yeah. Mm-hmm. So when McManaman left, from what I've had to research, is that he just, again, it's the similar reason to Trent.
Yeah.
Real Madrid, pinnacle of football. Why wouldn't you? And at that time, Liverpool weren't challenging for titles.
McManaman done his thing. He scored in the Champions League final. I think he won 2 Champions Leagues as well.
Yeah, but he wasn't dead for Real Madrid.
Nah, he cooked, bro. He crazy. They love him over there, bro.
Yeah. So, but he also left for free in it. So he's looked at the same way. He's not quite looked at the same as, you know, as the others. So it is what it is, man.
Yeah, it's a mad one still. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate.
Fucking prick.
Big up Guna SE. He says, we are a dead club walking in Paris. We might as well give Mr. Mikel biggest bottle job in the history of football. Arteta, train the sack now. Big up Guna SE. Big up my dog Billy, absolute lizard. Word to my guy Paddy the Baddy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Called him a lizard early. Big up my guy Jack. He said, human would be puffin heaters. Peanut looks shocked. Puffin heaters? That must be a Yankee thing. Man, like OG Queens, big up yourself, blood. It says, I am here for Troops' Rage Wednesday. Mission possible tomorrow. Raise hand if you want Dalla Paula FC to fist me up. Mons, keep crying. Hold that flawless. Fist up as well. Lewis moving like Shakira.
What
does that mean?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll be real. I'll be real.
I don't know. OG's at the Met Gala.
Yeah, OG said Mons keep crying. But OG, I thought we was veterans, bro. Barca link up. What?
OG's a madman.
Trusted in Barcelona. That was your first mistake.
Right.
Big up man like Sahil. Big up Sahil, blood. He says, big up the late night pod every damn time. Proud to see my team win the league. Celebrations were absolutely mad in India this time round. Wish Trent happiness, but not success. Hashtag Arteta at the wheel. See, he wishes him happiness, but not success. I hear that. Big up Love United, hate the ops. He says, the traitor in your team to Madrid for free. Laha preso gratis. Them take him free a cost. Low considerant graphs. Gratis. The fuck? Corner taken quickly. Exit taken smoothly. Nice taking the piss. That was cold. That was fucking cold. That was cold. Nah, that was cold, man.
That's some headline shit. That is brilliant.
Cold. Corner taken quickly. Exit taken smoothly. Nah, that was cold. Loyalty taken for granted. Hashtag for free. Nah. Love United, hate the ops, cook there, blood. Big up Woods. Saliba is up next, Troops. Trust. Blood. You think I don't know this? We're going to talk in it, blood. Don't worry about that. We're literally there now. Big up Ilya. Hakimi and Reese are clear of Trent. Well, Mons won't be defending him now, mate. You know what I mean? So you lot can throw all the Trent slander you want.
It's better than them both, man. Let's not do that.
Oh, okay, look, you get me still protecting.
So give him another month.
You know, some of them, man, they protect their ex-blood. It is what it is. You know, she's a wet ass, but you still protect it. All right, cool. Big up Fats. One more time.
No, she might be a foot, but don't be telling me she ugly. I date pretty women, blood. What we doing here?
He says, raw. It reminds me the player that we all are familiar with, Mason Tony Mount. Money-grabbing bastard from Portsmouth. Loyalty in football is dead.
At least we got 50 million for that bum. We probably won't get the other 5. That's cool.
Big up man like Hector. Big up yourself, blood. He says, wild thinking back to the vid of him watching Madrid lift the Champions League in 2022. Bro saw that and still decided to leave to Madrid, but before bringing that back to Anfield. That's low. Is that the moment that Trent said, yeah, because you know, in his face, he looked down that camera and said, fuck this, lad. I'm not fucking doing this again, mate. Jude, get me to fucking Sonny Madrid, lad.
This guy, yo. I think it's probably the time he hit 12 months. Once he got 12 months on his deal, he's like, all right, these are serious.
You know, he started hearing the fucking the countdown rhythm. January. Now it's on the
boom. Yo, that's a countdown that takes me back.
Hey, big up Kamal.
Because that would happen.
Like Carol Vorderman, you know. What are you? Let me not get cancelled. Big up Kamal, but big up Karen, you get me? Big up Carol, blood. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know, blood. If you know, you know.
Yo, that is some, yeah.
What?
Some sensational milk, man.
You know if you know, you know, blood. You know what I'm saying? But big up Kamal. He said, once you know, I get what you coming from wanting transparency and some money for Trent. But could Salah VVD contract situation didn't help as well? That's a point as well, blood. Maybe they had to. You get me? How much has Salah and Van Dijk got a week? Because they offered Trent $350. He would have been the world's most highest paid right back. What did they offer? Obviously, Salah and Blood Clot Van Dijk got more money, I lie.
Yeah, because they were on more. I think Trent got offered 385 or something like that. Or around that. It was 5. It was in the 300, between 300, definitely over 300. He would have been the highest paid fullback.
Yeah, they said it.
Yeah.
Big up Ilya again. He says, Asby, Trent, don't at me.
Aye, defensively, I hear it. Offensively, no.
Come on, man. We're doing it.
Nah, defensively, Asby's one of the best 1v1 defenders out there. He's better than him defensively.
Big up Mark's got the vision. It says, flawless, if United win the Europa League, you should wear an Invincible in Europa shirt just for the banter.
GGMU. I hear you, but hey, if we do go unbeaten, they'd run us a gold one, man. You know what I'm saying? If we won the trophy, run us a gold one if that's the case. But yeah, I hear you, Mark. I hear you, Marks. I hear you.
Big up man like Al. He said, his Mont's not a good king. Hashtag chill shit.
That ending wasn't necessary, but we did have a good agreement, so we both stuck to it. And yeah, both men of our words. Up the Chelsea.
We got Fats again. He said, what would be your snake starting 11? Players who snakes the club.
Didn't we do this on the Back Again pod?
11 snakes?
I swear we did a snake 11.
No, someone
on the
asked,
international break ones.
It might have been, but I remember someone asking about the biggest snakes out of football clubs. Like who was I can't remember if it was a full 11, but someone asked those individually about snakes.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, Courtois was the goalkeeper.
Only person I look at a snake that left Manchester United was Tevez because he tried to go Liverpool. And did everything.
Ashley Cole's at left back.
But the thing is, of course, I remember hearing about that, but how concrete was that back then? How concrete was it?
I think it was concrete enough because you look where he ended up and where he went.
Who?
Obviously, yeah, because he was Scottish City.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, it's one of them ones where you wouldn't have put it past him. If he was willing to go City, probably he was definitely.
And he was looking to go because he didn't want to deal direct with United Liverpool. He was going to go Palace or something like that, and then go Liverpool. And it's not even like Liverpool were great at that time either. So that's what didn't make no sense.
When went it to go link mash?
Is that what it was? You just going to go? Yeah, that's great.
That's probably right, blood. Yeah. Big up JC. He says, free Solanke, no issue. What's the drama about?
What happened with Solanke?
I don't know.
Solanke.
I saw 2 Rams in some madness. I don't know if you lot have seen that video.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I still haven't watched the video. It looks 9 minutes of evidence. That already
I watched it, bro. It's crazy. I watched the whole thing.
Marcus Thuram on the craziness.
Yeah, with some Yankee guy, allegedly. Big up 5mm defeater. Pause. Crazy. Here they come now, blood. He says, can't wait to see Trent behind Jude and Jesus Christ. Pause. There we go.
Give it a rest. Move on.
Yeah, let's just move on. There it is, blood. Now they're popping up, blood. The freaks pop up at night. Big up Woods again. He says, would you guys play for your club's rival for 200k a week? Well, I've been asked, like, would I let Trey play for Tottenham? I said, yeah. Like, you get me?
Of course.
Yeah. And I'll be in the away end supporting, mate. That's my son.
Right, it's only right. So yes, there's chances are if my rival's offering me 200k, I'm getting big money offers from elsewhere. But whether I play for a Liverpool or Arsenal for City for 200 grand, yes, of course. Could you imagine, I'll be there singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." The fuck, 200k.
Could you imagine? Yeah, he playing for Tottenham, and then they interviewing Troops after name. He goes, "I didn't teach him that. Did Karen teach him that? Did Karen teach him that? I didn't teach him that." No. The UMac just mad. Nah.
Just to say, if the rivals are offering me 200k a week, I'm going to Chelsea and offering to sign for 50k and just sell me for pure profit. Up the Chelsea. Fuck that. I ain't wearing shit. Fuck that.
Big up BCB. This is BCB, blood. No, but that's what you have to call him BCB, blood. It's crazy.
Yeah, because that name is crazy.
Yeah, I know. It pops up on the watch-alongs. Yeah, so if Arsenal beat PSG, can we get a... Whoa, fam. Whoa, fam. Big up Abdallah. He says, we need a Monts Troops and Rom's music pod still.
I hear it.
Other avenues, blood. You know what I'm saying? Man, like OG Queens, he's back again. He said, Trent made the right move. Twerk for Real like Miley Cyrus. Ross. It's lit. I'm not just drinking Arsenal tears. I'm drinking Liverpool tears as well. You see?
OG, you know what? I'm going to remember this.
OG's turning up.
I wanted the best for you, innit? But I guess two people have snaked me today.
They got Shoe.
It's crazy, yo.
We got Shoe Palm, Malinko. He said Trent all up on Florentino worse than Ye on his cousin. Lord have mercy.
That is bad, yo.
That is wild. Big up Huggies. He says, I watch you while studying, running. Yeah, big up yourself, blood. You get me?
Right.
Respect the honesty.
A bit too much honesty. Big up Cass. He says, is it better, to apologize to mum after yelling at her? Well, you shouldn't yell at your mum, blood. You get me?
Yeah, why are you still alive? The fact that
I was gonna say you're lucky you're even sending that super chat.
Yeah, bro.
That would have been the last thing I
yelled. For man's credit card. Tell you that.
I'm telling you. Big up Abdel again. He says if Arsenal win, then Lewis.
What is happening, yo?
Oh Lord.
What is going on?
What is going on, blood?
What is happening?
What is going on?
Oh, yo, you lot, it turns nighttime and you lot just go absolute.
They just lose their mind, bro.
What is going on, man?
Is this what the community is asking for in 2025?
I don't know what's going on, blood. But yeah, big up Papa Beard. You understand? He said, what's the chance Salah only performs half his ability next year? He got his bumped up contract, or do you think he will perform similarly, there we go, to this season? You think there'll be a drop-off month, or you think he'll keep?
I think Trent is a key factor in Salah's form. Not to say that he's completely reliant on Trent, but he definitely helps the attackers, especially Mo. I don't think Salah will perform to the level he's performed this season because no one's ever done that. None of your goats have done that. No one's done it. No one has performed. No one's seen, well, numbers-wise anyway, what we've seen. So I'm pretty sure Salah being a year old ain't replicating this shit. I said that last year, though. So I don't know what this guy's gonna do. You know, hopefully he stays at a good level though, where we're still seeing like 20 goals in the league.
Big up Kingdom of K. He says, yo, big up the panel. Trent, in my opinion, is a traitor. Real football fans are rightly aggrieved. Big up Monts. Soak in our win. I am Lewis's Tottenham Court Road friend.
Oh shit! Yeah, big up. Yeah, I remember bumping into someone like Tottenham Court Road a month or two ago. Yeah, big up, man. Up the Chelsea.
Big up Z back. Man said Z back, you know. He said Trent slid into Madrid just like he did with that rotted, allegedly. We know he moves ruthless from back then. Lord have mercy. Didn't know about that, mate. You learn something new every day. You know what I mean? You learn something new every day, mate. Can we just skip this section? That you know what I mean? Like we don't have to talk about this, blood, do we?
People want to.
Nah.
How many forward passes did Rice complete today?
We'll skip.
I'm flawless. Is Rice worth 100 million?
That's a great question. I'm saying, surprisingly, my mentions was quiet, so I think we got the answer. Since that Madrid game, no one's been in my mentions, you know, asking me about that or saying I was wrong or saying I need to apologize to Troops or I'm a hater. Interesting that. And how many forward passes he had? The amount of forward passes he had, there's less of us on this panel. We'll say that much. But we want to hear your thoughts on it, Troops, on the game.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. Why can't Arsenal hold on to a lead?
Now you've calmed down a
Why
little
do you
bit.
keep dropping points from winning positions?
Yeah, because you was very mad on your watch along. You was very, very pissed off in your match reaction. So now you've had time to calm down, relax. Time has passed. We want to hear your thoughts.
I have the same thoughts, blood. You understand? Absolute disgrace to lose home and away to Bournemouth. I don't care how good they've been this season. Arsenal Football Club should not be losing home and away to fucking Bournemouth, blood. Do you understand? I have had bigger shits than their stadium, blood. You get me? The North Bank is bigger than their fucking stadium, blood. That is one stand. Yeah? Don't even make me get the fucking clock end and the East and fucking West stand involved, blood. Yeah? It'll be carnage, mate. You understand? 22 points dropped from winning positions. The 16th most in the Premier League, blood. Do you understand? 12 goals conceded from set pieces, the 16th most in the Premier League, blood. 7 goals conceded from corners, the 16th most in the Premier League, blood. All of this talk about this fucking Nikola Jova fucking asshole, yeah. But then defensively on corners, we are absolutely dog shit, blood. You get me? We have conceded 48%. No, sorry. Arsenal have conceded 48% of their Premier League goals from set pieces this season. No side conceding a larger percentage, blood. You get me? But there's man out here singing set piece again. Ole, ole. Do you understand? Arteta went with a strong team, blood. A very strong team. You get me? Barring Marino and Timber, if he's even fit, because we're hearing that there's going to be a late test on him and Jorginho tomorrow before they fly out to Paris. That was the team that will probably play against PSG on Wednesday night. And people are already putting out excuses saying that this is a team that was playing with the handbrake on. This is a team that was playing not to get injured. All the excuses are flowing out now. Do you understand?
It didn't feel like that watching the game, though. It did feel a little bit like that.
It was a meaningless game. We've performed like this for majority of the Premier League season. Do you get me? Even before we got to fucking face Madrid. Yeah. I'm talking about PSG times and them thing there. You get me? So I'm not hearing that, blood. You understand? Going into a game of that magnitude, you should be performing at a level, blood. You get me? I don't understand why your level is dropping. Why do you think that you can just turn your level on and off like a fucking tap, blood? You get me? I don't understand. You lot control this fucking fake troops in the chat, blood. Mods, do your job.
Yeah, Mods, run that, please.
He's just fucking annoying me, bro. You get me? But it's just tragic. It's a shambles. The defending, a fucking throw on, blood. Do you understand? A long throw. Man, I've gone back to 2009 Arsenal conceding from fucking throw-ons, blood. You get me? The defending on both set pieces was just absolutely dog shit, blood. You get me? We don't look threatening in one piece of play, in one attack. We had one good move, and that was the goal. Apart from that, it was just boring, dead, tragic, piss poor football again from Arsenal Football Club. You get me? Yet again, this manager, tactically inept, in-game management is non-existent, blood. You get me? It is non-existent, bro. You understand? The man played Saka for 85 minutes.
That's crazy, you know.
His first change was Rice for... He took off Rice on 60. And who did he put on? Who the fuck did he put on for Rice?
Yeah, troops hit slow mode.
Who the fuck did he put on for Rice, blood?
Was it Zinchenko?
No.
I think
it was Zinchenko, Sterling, and someone else.
No, I think it was Marino.
Was it Marino?
Yes, he did put on Marino because he
put on Marino, yeah.
He did put on Marino, blood. You get me? Because I was saying to myself, you're changing Rice for Marino. So we're keeping Trossard up front doing nothing, blood. Okay, I hear this. I see this, bro. You understand? I don't know what he's thinking at this point, blood. You get me? We're going into that game as well. Timber's a doubt. You understand? It's not looking good, blood. You get me? It's not looking good at all, bro. You understand? This could be a week from hell for Arsenal, blood. You understand? This could be a week from hell. And maybe then people will realize that this manager is incapable of getting us over the line. he's incapable of doing great things at this club, blood. You get me? He's done all he can. You understand? He's done all he can, bro. You get me? He's not a top manager, bro. You get me? I've seen enough. You understand? And for Bournemouth to beat us home and away is an absolute disgrace, blood. The first time they've ever done that in their entire history. The first time, bro. You understand? And there's no excuses this time. There's no sending off. There's no dodgy VAR decision. No dodgy refereeing decision. Nothing. We were bopped off the fucking park, blood. From start to finish, bro. Bournemouth deserve that win. You get me? And it's just a damn shame that so many of the players that are going to play on Wednesday started that game, blood. You understand? Because at least in
the strategy was.
Because at least in the previous games there was changes. There would you could the Arteta ins, the Arteta protectors could make excuses and say, "Oh, we were playing Sterling and we had to put Marino in midfield and we never had Partey and all of this." You get me? There's no excuse now, bro. There's no excuse now. And now, to make things even worse, we are now in a top 5 race, blood. Top 5 is
Newcastle
not
drew. No, Newcastle and Forest drew. You're good.
We have to play Liverpool. We have to play Newcastle. We haven't scored a goal against Newcastle this year, and we've played them 3 fucking times, mate. Yeah, we have to go to Anfield. We have to go to Anfield, where we haven't won since 2012.
You're lucky you got Southampton end of the campaign, though.
You play Southampton.
Because you won't go out the top 5.
That's the only game we are going to fucking win.
But and that's going to be why you don't drop out of top 5.
And I don't even know if we'll win that.
Chelsea and City, though. We got our eyes on you.
I don't even know if we'll win. I don't even know if we'll beat fucking Southampton at this point, mate. You get me? Because if we get
Liverpool, I'd like to call in one more favour, please.
If we get absolutely dismantled on Wednesday night,
you think you'll get dismantled, bro? How do you get dismantled?
Bro,
their confidence is going to be shot and they're not rested. That's how bad this game was.
PSG made 10 changes.
10 changes.
The only player that played was Neves, and even he was brought off early in the second half, mate. Yeah? 10 fucking changes, bro. Yeah? We played every fucking soul for minimum 85 minutes. The only man who got a little fucking rest was Rice. Rice was the only one. Rice come off early, 60th minute, around that mark.
Yeah, he came off. No, he came off 74th minute. Rice
74th. So even he played over the time. Saka 85 minutes. The rest of them 90, 94, 95 minutes. And now we're going to a PSG side who are fully rested. Are going to show you what Tifo really is.
What atmosphere really is.
What an atmosphere really is. What a cauldron looks like. What an intimidating atmosphere looks like. Yeah. Not this fucking Bernabeu. Yeah. Bernabeu is an aura thing. It's not scary. It's aura. Yeah. It's, yo, this is big Bernabeu, you know.
We've made it.
You get me? It's not, yo, there's a man in a black mask with a shank between his teeth shouting fucking French words at you, blood. Yeah? You got a bag of Moroccans hungry. Yeah? No fucking my Arabs. Yeah? You lot ain't seen shit, blood. I've been.
And if you're in that away end, them man will gas you for anything.
Anything. I've been in that away end. You lot are gonna you gonna learn today. Yeah?
And that's before you even get in.
Exactly. You gonna learn today. When they take you down that road, that little tight road, and you go into that little double fucking white fence if it's still there. Yeah? And they got that restaurant on the corner. Yeah, you gonna know. You gonna know. You gonna know. Yeah. Look how early them man they were in our stadium. They're probably sleeping in there the night before. Yeah. Them ultras What they ask the club give. Yeah, this ain't our club. Some PR bollocks, some gentrification. Yeah, you got a bunch of fucking suits running this shit, running the socials, running everything. We're fucking hanging bed sheets. I'm seeing better tifo in Bundesliga 2 games. Bundesliga 2.
I saw a better tifo at your guard.
They stream them games on Sky Sports, blood. I'm seeing better tifo in games that are streamed on the fucking internet. They're not even on TV. You stream. You know, he needs Wi-Fi.
Man, like your garden, theirs was sensational last week. Big up them, man.
These players ain't got a clue, mate. Yeah, they don't know what they are walking into, bro. On Wednesday night, blood. It's not looking good. You get me? It's not looking good. And if we don't get this, blood, I don't even blood. If we finish third, yeah, watch. We're really doing. They might as well call us Tottenham Red.
Or us even get level with you.
You might as well call us Tottenham Red, bro, because we're finishing third in a 2-horse race, blood. You get me? So
I'll be honest, no bans. I've been saying.
Do you want second? Are you not first?
I don't want second, but minimum, like we have to finish second now. Innit?
They have to have that on a pride thing. Ain't no way City after the season they've had or Chelsea after the season we have finish above you. You're the long summer. If we even get level on points.
Yeah.
And like the Southampton game will be there for you, so you won't be in an actual top 5 race, but you could finish third, you could finish 4th. You don't win them 2 games, we could catch up to you.
So they could get caught by City, caught by you lot, Spurs European trophy.
Like this is the thing, yeah. Liverpool are gonna put a strong team out against us at Anfield.
Yes, they will.
Because it is
and they'll have the crowd on their side.
And because they lost as well against Chelsea, and the way that we were gonna talk, the way that they lost, blood, yo. First games as champions, back up, and blood, yo. You lot gonna learn. You lot gonna fucking learn, blood.
In terms of Arteta, he still needs to learn. I don't know how he brought out a team that strong and then didn't rotate early into the game. The team was still not really set up to even kill the game off. The subs are late again. And now you have a tired team going into the biggest match that you've had since 2019. Winless in your last 3. Confidence is shot. It's a fucking calamity for you lot. Like, it's just been handled terribly. And like, I also think you guys have mentally checked out of the Premier League. Whether you win or whether you lose against PSG. I think you lot have mentally checked out. With the fact that you now need to consolidate second, I don't know. I think the only way you guys might even like get your confidence back up is to literally qualify for the final, and I don't think you're doing that. So, boy, you lot gotta get a statement victory out of somewhere. Liverpool and Newcastle, both. Well, Liverpool, like, there's just going to be a test anyway because they should probably play a stronger team. Newcastle actually have something they're fighting for, and they're going to have more fight than you guys. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Also, Odegaard is he's fucking awful, bro. I don't know how this brother keeps signing. Wanyeri needs to put in a transfer request immediately. Because what the fuck? This guy stinks out the pitch for you every single damn week. Makes mistake after mistake and then doesn't get dropped. Did he even get subbed? Did he even get subbed?
I'm not sure. I think he did. I think he actually did get subbed in the end. Like 90th minute was on.
No, he's played the whole night.
I didn't. There you go.
Oh, brother.
This is what I'm saying. Like his decision making is just Arteta is just shocking, bro. Like you're just,
you know what?
All the guys just there stinking out the place week after week. Ethan's just sitting there getting mercy minutes. Like in the last 2 games, he's been given 8 minutes.
Yeah,
and this man is just here stinking out the place. You decided to get rid of Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Lokonga. You decided to free up the midfield, yeah, and that you promote Ethan, and then he has no opportunities. When he's given his opportunity, he's one of the best players on the pitch. Then he's just dropped. What has he done to be dropped like this? Like he's got all of this faith and confidence in Skelly, but none of this for Ethan.
And here's the thing: like, if you had rotated and then had a result like this, you could just be like, "Okay, we rotated. It wasn't our strongest 11. We clearly had an eye on."
That's what I'm saying. Like the previous games we drew,
team.
like the Everton draw, the fucking the Brentford draw. You can say like, yo, the Fulham draw. You can say, yo, there was changes. Sterling and these clowns were playing. How can you say that now? This is a full strength fucking team, blood.
And in spite of that, you didn't look good. I didn't think, raw, this is semi-finalist Arsenal. It's just, oh, this is a fucking drag. No wonder I didn't do a hate watch for this. I can't be fucking arsed. If it weren't for the fact that Bournemouth came off, I would have switched that shit off in the 60th minute.
And I think the craziest part is if Arsenal don't make the Champions League final, and let's say they don't finish second and they finish third, there's still sections of the Arsenal fan base that will back him. They'll say, "Oh, there was injuries."
They're already saying that
Saka was injured.
They've already given him next year. They've already given him next year. They don't care whether he wins the Champions League or not. Arteta has their full support for next season, and it is a fucking disgrace because you ask them, "What this season have you seen that gives you confidence and gives you reason to trust this man next season? What have you seen this year that gives you that confidence after 5 years to give him one more year?"
They will tell you, right, that you've still competed in spite of all of these injuries. But if you drop out of second place,
the fuckery is get into a semi-final in Champions League. That's improvement, guys.
That's what they'll say. Improvement. They'll call it improvement.
Last year we got to the quarters. This year we got to the semi-final. Next year we're gonna win it or get to the final.
Well, that's it. We competed again for the Premier League title. Next year we'll do better because we had injuries to Saka and injuries to Gabriel, and Partey was suspended in the first leg and Timber could be out for the second leg. That's what it will be.
Like they're telling me Partey's coming back. He's kept everything's gonna be better. Like he's fucking Zidane. What the fuck are we doing here, blood? Thomas Zidane, Zinedine Partey. What the fuck is this, blood? He's gonna come and save the day, blood, like he's fucking Superman. He gonna come with a cape on.
That's man.
He gonna say, you see how that brother was playing on Saturday? The amount of time that fucking idiot gave away the ball, huh? How man were just running around him like he left his knees in the fucking changing room. But no, Partey's back, game changer. You get me? Partey's gonna win us the game. A man that shoots into the fucking stands is going to win us a game, blood. You get me? A 6 is going to win us the game. Yeah. A six will protect the points, protect the lead. What fucking lead have we got for him to protect? What fucking lead is there to protect, blood? Huh?
You got to chase the game. Valid point.
The only lead we got is wins one. That's the only fucking lead we got, blood. Yeah? Our fucking dog lead, mate. Yeah?
And Arteta will just get all the defense in the world. Like, I actually deeped it. You guys make such late substitutions and, like, are so poor when it comes to rotation. But then they'll use injuries as an excuse. Some people, like, you look at injuries and then don't want to look at the manager. Like the same argument I had last season with the fucking fat prick. Oh, we had injuries, but who's causing the injuries? Loki, I don't know if Arteta's killing them in training or not, but like he could fucking rotate better. This is the squad that you chose. Yeah, you don't want to rotate. Bummy manager. Well, we already know he's reached his ceiling. It's just whenever the rest of the Arsenal fans come through, but we know what your fans are like. 5 years too late.
The worst thing is, this is bang on.
Oh, I already heard man saying that already. If Berta doesn't give him everything that he needs, I'm going to have to look at him.
The man is the most protected manager in world football, and he hasn't done a fucking thing, mate. Yeah? All he's got is a hairline. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah? And some fucking bullshit fucking war cries. Yeah? That's all he's got, blood. Nothing more, nothing less, bro. You get me? It's a fucking shambles, bro. You understand? It is an absolute shambles that we are in this position 5 years into this project, blood. Do you understand? If this was 2-3 years, then cool. I see why people are still like, yo, just give him one more year, like, yo, because you can't use the Klopp comparisons, yeah? Because they tried to use this whole Klopp thing. It took Klopp 4 years to win a trophy. Bro, Klopp got to finals in every season, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, barring one.
I think the first couple. Also, he had a resume, but people forget, Klopp had a resume before.
Yeah, he won 2 Bundesliga titles against bad boy Bayern Munich, blood. Not one, twice. So he showed, man, that this ain't luck. I'll do it again. Yeah? Do you understand? And we know how powerful Bayern Munich is. And we know how, you get me? They're the big dogs over there. It's difficult for Dortmund to go up against them 2 times, blood. You understand? But then you get me, giving fucking Pep's Cone, man, the keys to the Lambo. And this guy can't even drive the Micra. You understand? This guy can't even drive the Ford Fiesta, blood. But you give him the Lambo, bro. Do you understand? It's a fucking joke, blood. You get me? He's the only manager who's been thrown in to a high-profile job. Yeah, the first manager that I've seen be thrown into a high-profile job at his first job. Yeah, hasn't even coached a B team or a reserve team or a youth team. Nothing, blood. Yeah, you look at Fabregas. He's at Como. Yeah, learning his trade, blood. You look at Frank. Yeah, went championship and learned his trade. I'm not saying he's a top manager. I'm saying that every new manager goes and learns their trade. You understand? Mourinho learned his trade under Bobby Robson. Then he went out and done his thing. R.I.P. Sir Bobby. You get me? These things happen, bro. This man has just been given the key. Yep, here you go. You as a coach. You as a coach. You was not a manager. You have managing and coaching are 2 different things, blood. You might be a good coach. You ain't a good manager.
No, he's spot on. All of this defense from Arsenal fans because he took you out your banner era and improved you from the 8s and all that.
Like he made us, like you took us from shit to
trophy now.
Like, do you know how real it is? You took us from shit to average.
Like what Brendan Rodgers did to us. For us.
Yeah. You took us, bro. I say he is our Brendan Rodgers, and we need to find our Klopp, blood. He has taken us as far as he can, bro. Yeah, he is that manager, blood, where he can get you top 4, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, he can solidify you as a top 4 side and do certain things.
But he can't. He don't have the minerals.
It is. The fan base are scared. The fan base are scared.
No, but why are they scared? Because we're not in the.
No, they're scared to go back to that place again.
No, but we are not. But this is why. No, but this is bullshit now because we're not in that predicament now. We're not in that stage.
You don't have
we're not out of the top 4. We're not fucking 8th. We're not in the Europa League. We are in a better place. We have good players.
Yeah, you do, but they're scared of that happening.
Do you want to keep these good players or not?
This is late night.
Get him out.
Troops, this is late night back again, and I have to leave very soon. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Cool. You see how I said Arsenal fans, some Arsenal fans, maybe the younger Arsenal fans are scared to go back to that place. You ever met a Lengyal who's Butters, who used to be Butters? You ever? Yeah. You ever? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, you see,
she's still Butters deep down, but she's Leng now. You see what it is? She's not gonna have that self-esteem like how she should do, because deep down she's ugly. As in, like not an ugly, but I don't mean an ugly personality. Inside is still that person who was Butters. So therefore, they're gonna have like that. They're gonna be cool settling with just a regular, below to regular average guy. Yeah, just below to regular. Yeah, and what that's gonna do, unfortunately, is it's gonna make that gal scared to go back to that place. So she's only gonna really entertain what's probably below her level right now, and that is what Arsenal fans are doing. They're scared to go back to that place. A Len gal who used to be ugly. That's what Arsenal fans are. Like there are Arsenal fans who haven't seen success streaks. That's what you have to
You're giving the wrong description. You're giving the wrong description.
No,
You're giving the wrong description. You are. Let me tell you why. Because how can we're not? No, we were the boom ting in school, and then we washed up, and then we got some rubbed fucking baby mother. Yeah, and now we've left the rubbed baby mother, and now we got a badders. Yeah, now we got a badders. That's what we are, blood. Man. Yeah, we never been a dead ting, blood. We just been rolling with rub things. You understand?
You man have got it the other way around. You flipped it the other way around.
Tottenham are a dead thing. Tottenham are just pure dead. It's pure.
You man were dead.
You understand? Pure fucking what the thing? What the thing? Fucking what that fucking shit that come out of their pom blood? Not the what that discharging them thing there. Discharging them thing there. That's Tottenham blood. That's Tottenham, bro. Stinky gal, sweaty. You understand? If she's wearing a skirt, if she's wearing a skirt, you're gonna smell that. You understand? That's them, man, isn't it? Yeah?
Maybe for the older heads. Maybe for the older heads. But for the younger heads, that's what my analogy is accurate for the younger heads, bro. Because truth, you got what you have to understand now, bro, is there are Arsenal fans in their 20s that have not seen, they've not been to the promised land. You've been to the promised land, bro, 3 times. 3 times. You've been there.
Yeah, this is the best thing. This is the best Arsenal fans have seen Arsenal.
Yeah, this is the best certain fans have ever seen their club. Yeah. Because they're used to being ugly. They're used to being dead. Nuts, like, you know what I'm saying? Only now they're starting to really chat to gal, like really see the world for what it can be. But they're too scared to go back. They don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. They don't want to go back there. They're not trying to risk that at all. Even if it means, like, if that means getting a new manager, bro, that's a risk to them. Going back to the Arsenal that they grew up on, not the Arsenal troops that you grew up on. The Arsenal you grew up on, that was the boom thing that we're talking about. That was the Chris thing that we're talking about. Who had the world at their feet. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's what it is. And let's be honest, it is probably a lot of the... Don't get me wrong, there are some older Arsenal fans that are heterosexuals. I can't account for that. That's just insanity to me. I can't account for that. You know what I'm saying? That I can't... That's a mad thing, innit? But he's going to have to go win on Wednesday. Wednesday is your season, innit? That's the bottom line truth. Wednesday is your season. That's it. Your season is 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. You got guys like Stricto, for example, who I've been seeing very protective of Arteta. He's on that side of it. And they've obviously got the other side of it. I want to see the excuse for maybe the Strictos and the Agaos if you don't win and if you do go out in the semi-final. It'll be very
what the excuse will be, man? Injuries and suspensions. That's the 2 excuses right there. Injuries and suspensions. No Gabriel, no Partey, no Timber. Saka's been out at points. We know what this is, man. Know what the playbook is. The bench is poor. You already know. Odegaard's poor form. Telling you.
Unprecedented circumstance and all that.
Yeah, man, all that nonsense, rather than just say, hey, you know what, our manager and team didn't do what they're supposed to do.
Martin overdraft. It's dark, man. Oh, he got his assist. He got his assist. It's dark, innit? It's dark, man. It's real. It's real dark, innit? I like Martin overdraft, you know. But guys, I have to shoot. Is there anything, Lewis, you wanted to say about the Chelsea game? Because I know obviously that was the next one just before.
Oh, we segueing to that?
I will go in at 2 minutes, innit? So I'll just. Is there anything you wanted to say? Thank you.
Oh yeah, big up, man. Like, we had an agreement. You got the guard of honor, we got the 3 points, all of that. Yeah, I'm much appreciated, man. And like, we're gonna need one more favor on the weekend, but I'm sure you'd be.
Oh, sorry. It's closed now. Lines are closed. Should have asked beforehand. Lines are closed.
No. Like,
one favor at a time.
You benefit from it too.
Hey. Anything happens from now to the end of the season, there's no benefit or, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know? I've got my Premier League. I'm baked. Now, the rest of it is in your hands. I was here just to give you the opportunity to be in the conversation. Now you're in the conversation. I leave the rest to you. Deal? That was the deal.
No, we're good for top 5. I mean,
they're not finishing. No matter what I do to them on the weekend, they're not finishing top 5.
No, I don't need them out of the top 5.
They're finishing top 5. Sorry, they're finishing top 5.
I don't need them out of the top 5. I just need them not to have 3 points.
Listen, if Troops want to make a deal with me, they want to do a deal with me. Like, listen,
Troops, you want to make a little deal?
You have my number, Troops. You have my number in it. You have my number. You want to do a deal? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Let me know. We can chat. I just don't do business with him. The rest of you lot, we can.
Yeah, no business. Yeah, zero.
No business with that,
Zero.
yeah. But,
I'll do business with none of you, man. Yeah, zero.
Troops, you taking a deal?
No, I'm good.
What? I mean, I offered you a deal about 6 weeks ago, Troops, and you didn't take that one. So I thought maybe this time you might see the light. But hey, man, if you wanna, I told you I'm a good king. Shout out Cole Palmer. They even asked me, the part of me and Lewis's clause was to give Cole Palmer some confidence back. Oh, you didn't know that?
Appreciate that.
You didn't know that was part of the deal? You man didn't know that was part of the deal?
Run on him. Love it.
You man didn't know that was part of the deal?
Yeah, terms and conditions and all of that.
All right, yeah, terms and
now
conditions.
we got the 3 points. They throw Cole Palmer's game gimmick out the window. We all good.
It was in the fine print. How about this? They even said if it takes too long for him to score a goal, give them a pen. It's in the fine print. It's in the fine. Oh, how about? Sorry. What fine print? You know what I'm saying? What fine print? What are they talking about?
They didn't see it. It is what it is.
Print, you know what fine print? So,
Troops, I would recommend the deal. Like you don't want the guard of honor and the loss.
Listen, I'm
especially after being knocked out against PSG, man. That could be the end of a really bad week for you.
Hey, I didn't.
Listen,
you never walk alone up the Chelsea.
And Chelsea winning getting to a UCL final.
So you got your 3 ups on making a European final.
Listen,
you got
Lewis,
Palace in the FA Cup final.
Lewis, you never walk alone up the Chelsea. We'll talk
about the Chelsea.
Yo,
come on,
man.
Hey, fuck Arsenal, fuck Man United as well, man.
Hey,
listen,
fuck you with it. How about that, dickhead?
Yeah, man, fuck Man United, bro. I hope you lose 3-0. How about this? I hope you lose 3-0, go up 4-3, then make it 4-4, and then still lose, blood.
Yo, why would you want that? Like, we could just get packed in normal. Why they gotta break my heart?
I want painful. Painful. No packings, blood. How about this? I just Arsenal going to the final. I said this. I want Arsenal going to the final. I want them losing in the final.
I
hear it. But they aren't even going to be good enough for that.
I want the Arteta inners. I want the Arteta inners to have the best argument to keep him in the club. I need those Arteta inners here. Because if you get to a final, can't sack a manager who's got to a Champions League final. Can't sack him.
That's like a manager who's gotten to a Champions League semi-final, the first one.
Come on, man. Third in a 2-horse race and then reaching a UCL final and losing. We hit the full circle.
The final does.
Let's go.
But what did Lewis just say before? Unprecedented circumstances. If he didn't have them, if the circumstances were precedented, they make the final.
Chelsea. But listen, you guys, like, subscribe. I'm just
Blessings, man.
I've got the Liverpool therapy show. It's about to get real messy over there.
Yeah,
so
you'll be all right.
There's no one going live after. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But to be a good week.
That's our people. And Trent, you're a prick.
Lewis.
Yo.
Chelsea 3. Liverpool 1. Cole Palmer's back again. Or is it because he was playing opponents that really didn't really give a shit about the game or the performance or the result?
No, I mean, obviously they cared about winning. It's just the intensity ain't going to be the same from them because, like, they've already reached their target. They aren't going to have that inner drive that, like, you would, I think would be the difference for a team like Liverpool. But no, Palmer played really confidently. It's one step forward to getting him back to where he should be. I only say one step forward because it's this game. It's this game where I look at Palmer like, that's the Palmer that I've been watching for the last 16 months. And I know that player's still there. It's just a bad run of form. It's just his first real crisis, and that was about it. He'll learn from it. He'll probably handle this situation a lot better whenever it happens again because players have dips in form. That's normal. But he was so much more confident, so good on the ball. The dribbling, the passing was so much more improved. But for a lot of the players, and like Romeo Lavia is just so important to the way that we play. When we're playing teams that are going to press us high, teams that are going to try and come out and give us a game, Romeo Lavia is the difference between how quickly we turn defense into attack. You don't go near him. You can't get near him. Harvey Elliott tried, failed all game. To the point where he didn't even bother trying after a while because what is the damn point of trying to press Romeo Lavia? It's one of the most pointless moves you could make on a football pitch. One turn, boom. One pass, boom, done. Attack's already started. First goal all came from Lavia. From Lavia getting past Elliott. Cole Palmer turning. That's from the manager. That was tactical. Because that is a specific move. We brought all of Liverpool's midfield onto the right-hand side. Then we hit them on a quick break. Enzo has enough space to bill it, let alone have a shot. 1-0, 3 minutes in. Everyone's a bit calmer by that point. Nearly got a second from Noni Madueke. And by the way, fucking hell, man. Noni on the left is ridiculous. I didn't know he would take to playing on the left so easily. But it just seems like natural and refreshed. Like the decision making's a lot better. He feels more comfortable because he's on his stronger left side. I've always wanted to see him play on the left, but I don't think he gets
2 games in a row he's played on the left.
Yep, and like each game's impressed me. This one just even more than the last. Like this brother cooked Trent so hard, he had to drop a statement saying he's leaving the country 24 hours afterwards. Just kept turning him for fun. Like unlucky not to score. But like even when we moved him into right in the second half and like brought Sancho on, he still cooked in transition then. Like first half we were really, really good. It was just like we were struggling to like get the second goal that would have calmed down a lot of the nerves. But there was some good chances from the likes of Noni. There was another one which shouldn't have been offside, but Nicholas Jackson just couldn't read the offside trap for shit all game. And he was the only like real down part of the whole team. I could say everybody else played relatively well, but Jackson, no.
Another poor performance from Jackson, blood. What's going on, Lewis, man? Seriously. Baby Drogba.
I actually thought he was getting better the last 2 games. This one was just back to what I've seen for most of 2025. Except I wouldn't even say that because usually the interplay is a lot better. Didn't have that. My problem with Jackson wasn't that he wasn't burying chances. That's usually the problem. I didn't have to worry about that with him. It was just you're straying offside way too easily. Your decision making on the ball has not been good enough. He didn't wake up, and then he got annoyed when he got subbed. I was like, bro, you're surprised. Be annoyed at yourself. Be annoyed at yourself, not annoyed at like the decision. Like you're the only bad player. Everybody else, though, was good. Moises Caicedo bullied Gakpo and anything that got near him on the right-hand side, and then bullied the entire midfield when we pushed him there later on into the game. Enzo Fernandez, sensational. Passing, brilliant. Positional awareness and the runs that he made off the ball, excellent. Neto, another one that seems to be slowly creeping into form. I think he's been getting a lot better over the last few days. Chalobah and Colwill. And this is why I'm so glad that we have finally stuck to a back 2, because that's how you let them build confidence and build an understanding. When we lose Fofana, we rotate every game. It's a new centre-back partnership. Every game we make stupid mistakes at the back. This game we conceded off a corner, which was we probably could have done a bit better. I think it was Chalobah ball watching, but bar that, I don't have any complaints about either of their performances. That was Chalobah's best game since he's come back to Chelsea. In the box, he just cleared and blocked and got rid of everything that he had to. Because after we scored the second goal, Liverpool really started pegging us back, and they really started like trying to pressure the centre-backs and pressure the goalkeeper a little bit more. But we handled it. Every single wave, bar the set piece, we handled it. And it allowed us to hit them on the break a lot more, which everyone knows we are at our most dangerous when we hit teams on the break. It's about whether the team allows us to do it. Liverpool did. They played high up. They played with a press. We played through the press. And we're able to play much better football as a result of it. The transitional plays is our best football, but when teams sit back for us, which has been a lot the case in 2025, we're not able to play that sort of football. But good substitutions from the manager. Cole Palmer gets his goal at the end. And you could tell how much that goal fucking meant to him, because like this has been his first big drought since he's like made it in the Premier League. But it's also a very good confidence-building performance, and I'm seeing the mentality in this team really start to grow over the last few weeks. Fulham away was the first example of it. 70 minutes, like everybody's already accepted our season's over. Tyreek George and Neto drag us straight back into it. This game, when we conceded from that Van Dijk corner, I was getting flashbacks to the 2-2 at Arsenal last season. I was thinking, Don't fucking drop it now. Not after this game. Don't fucking drop it now. I swear you're going to break my fucking heart if you do it. None of their heads dropped. They still stayed switched on. They still stuck to their game plan. And we managed to force them into a penalty. So I think the mentality in this team's starting to turn. I think a lot of these players' form is starting to turn at the right time. And like getting a result like this against Liverpool, very important. Just to show that we can still turn up against the big teams. People say, oh, but it was a rotated Liverpool side. It doesn't mean nothing. Shut up. Trent played. Alisson played. Van Dijk played. Fucking Gakpo played. Last season, I saw us go up to Anfield and lose 4-1 to a Liverpool team that didn't have Trent, didn't have Robertson, and didn't have Salah playing. I also saw my team lose a cup final to an under-21 Liverpool team. Now want to tell me, oh, but you beat a rotated Liverpool side. I don't give a shit. They still had strong players in there. That was still a first team, and we still bopped them off the park. So, great performance. Great showing from the players. And now I'm confident for the next 3 games. Newcastle, we can go there and win. People are more worried about St. James's Park than they are about actually Newcastle. We could win the midfield battle. Joelinton's going to be a huge loss for them. They're not going to sit back against us so we can play a direct game. Our only problem is just going to be the same problem that has been there all season, ourselves. We are our biggest enemy. If we stay switched on like we have done in the last 2 games, we can go there and win. Then it's what? Manchester United's kids because they got one eye on the Europa League final. I dare them don't win that. I dare them. Then we go to Nottingham Forest, and if we win both those games, I think all we have to do is not lose there, and we've got top 5. Done. So, yeah, I feel very confident for the next few games. Really do. It's just up to the team to retain this momentum. They have to keep doing it. So, yeah, that's me on Chelsea.
That's fair. Oh, yeah, I seen your fan cam as well, Maresca. Has he now got more points than Poch?
Yeah,
No, he's level. He's level.
He's level.
So now I never have to hear that dickhead's name associated with my club in a positive manner again. 3 games left to go, an idiot in goal, centre-backs I don't rate. We have, I think, still the 4th best defensive record in the league. We have the same amount of wins as Phase 5 Arteta. And, yeah, we are going to get above 63 points. And that's in his first season as a championship manager. Give him some fucking players. Give him some quality players. Because maybe then I would actually be looking at second. Maybe I would be second if that was the case. But hey, what a shit project. What a shit project we have, and what a shit coach, apparently.
I can't see you going Newcastle and winning, I'm not going to lie.
I understand because of your record there. But we've done well against Newcastle in both games that we played. Even when we got knocked out of the cup, it was our players. It weren't the system. And we rotated way too much. We treated it like a Conference League game. I think we can beat them. We've shown that we can. We beat them in the league in the reverse fixture.
Newcastle are going to smoke you. This is like must win.
I think Newcastle win.
Newcastle win. Like 3-1, I think. I can't see Chelsea going up to Newcastle.
I got 2-0. I think Newcastle.
Yeah, Chelsea, yeah, away from... If it was at home...
5 minutes, 50 seconds.
If Chelsea were at home, I'd be like, all right, cool. You know what? Yeah, I hear it. But going up to Newcastle and they have to win, nah, it's a bit mad still. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit mad still.
Hey, I'm not saying we're going to walk all over them.
I think you'll get top 5. I think you'll get top 5, but I don't think you're going to win at Newcastle.
I understand that, but because you've had terrible trips up there, I get it.
No, it's not that. Newcastle's a team where, like I said, if you were playing them at home, I would say cool.
I think they can be got at. That's just it for me. I think
they can be got at. You lot lost. You lot, I know you're saying that, yeah, because of the players, but yo, the players might flip in. You get me? Fuck you again. Pause.
Yeah, they might do. I hear it, but I think they're picking up form at the right time. And if we're going through this sort of thing, where I think we've only lost like, what, 1 league game since I think mid-February or something like that. Why should I not have some level of confidence going into Newcastle away? We are capable of winning there. Teams like Brighton and Fulham have gone and won there. Why can't Chelsea?
That's fair.
I'm not saying we're
lose
going to
the game,
pop them
but
off the park and win 5-0 or something like that. No, I think we can go there and win. We will win the midfield battle as long as Lavia's fit and like nothing's there to scare me so far. We'll win the midfield battle because they don't have Joe Linton. We'll make chances. If you bury them, different question. So we'll have to see, obviously. But the defense is looking a lot more stable. The errors are a bit more minimized now. Newcastle apparently weren't even good back at Brighton yesterday. Again, why should I not think we can win?
But they got out of a point.
Penalty. Shit handball to give away.
Still got away with a point.
Yeah, they got away with a point, but literally just a pen. That was the only difference.
When Gordon came on, the J changed. Gordon was cooking them.
Fair enough. Like, I was in the pub like pre-match, so I ain't paying too much attention in it.
Yeah,
but from
Gordon,
what I heard, they didn't play well.
Nah, it's when Gordon came on, that's when they started cooking. Before then, it was kind of
been on the bench the last couple of games, isn't it?
But
yeah, you win at Newcastle, it's basically top 5 wrapped. Because we should be beating United. They ain't even going to be taking that game serious. And then Forest, if that's the case, we just have to not lose. Forest, my biggest concern would be how am I scoring, not conceding. So I feel very confident for top 5 right now. Really do. Hopefully the club don't let me down, but I don't think they will.
We got OG Queens again. I can give you more months to replace Trent. Big up the cherries. I warned you about Arteta troops end of last year, bro. You guys were going backwards. Arsenal has regressed. Pool and Newcastle win 2-0. PSG 3-0. Nah, PSG 3-0. You're fried, fam. No one need to score 3 goals against us for time, bruv. We got Surafel, my dog. He said Josh Kroenke fired the Denver Nuggets NBA championship winning coach. Arteta's job isn't as secure as some believe. This is a results business. I hear that, but because of the top 4 thing, they still make bread in it. So
that's what I was gonna say. He's getting the results.
You know what I mean? He is
money.
getting. Yeah, the results is money, bro. So
money.
That's what the Cronkies think of, unfortunately. They got OG Queens again. He says, Barca, my club, Inter, PSG, rotate weekend. But, yeah, you lot love a rotate, blood. You get me? Make sure you win that La Liga the way you've been running up your mouth. Big up man like C. He says, I have an important question to ask. Flawless versus 100 Snow Bunnies. Who wins? We're going
101 people. 101 people win. That's who wins.
Fucking right, bro.
Yeah, damn right, yo. What are we talking about? 101.
Everyone's a fucking winner, mate.
Yeah.
Everybody's a winner, yo.
Big up Kazed. He says, I'm gonna be really honest. Kazed is mad. We got Cravendale, consumer again. He says, Broha cat with Rodrigo. PP.
Oh shit, yeah, I know you.
At me, Lewis, my dog.
Yeah, DM me, bro. I followed you back.
We got OG Queens again. He says, Gabriel, Timber dump. Arteta come play for Flick. Need defenders this summer. To be honest, both should hand a transfer request. I see they're tired saving that fraud. Yeah, that ain't happening, blood. You get me?
Yeah, go buy them and send us Christensen back. My dog.
The only one that'll probably leave Saliba, and we all know he's getting Madrid. Big up my guy Rex again. He says, we have too many fans like Ty who are still thinking we can win the league this season. Arsenal Football Club in a nutshell, mate.
I was going to say still. What?
Yeah,
who's going to tell him?
Pure
Big up Ty,
Flawless. Brentford 4, Man United 3. But if we're being real, it was not a 4-3 game. You get me? It was a 4-1 game. You understand? The man, they took their foot off the gas. Garnacho got a banger. Ahmad got a very lucky goal. You get me? The keeper was absolutely shambolic for that one. You know what I'm saying? But pure domination from Brentford, blood. You understand? It could have been more. Bayern Dier made a couple good saves.
Very, very good saves he made. 2 of them in particular were very, very good. Yeah, you mentioned it there. It wasn't a 4-1 game. I think we scored. The most surprising thing to me about this game is the 3 goals we scored. because he actually scored 3 goals of some quality. And that's something we've not done in probably since the Leicester game. I can't remember the last time we did it in the Premier League before then. I liked most of the changes. I don't know why he played the likes of Dorgu, Agate, Garnacho, for example. I don't know why he's playing senior players. You spoke about Arteta and not rotating. We know what those 3 players I just mentioned there, you know what they give you. It's like play some more of the youngsters. It was great to see Amas playing. Fredrickson's out there as well. Cheeto got a start also, but play more of them. I don't know why the bench was so filled with senior players as well. Like, play more of the youth players just to see, because maybe one of them could help you in the Europa League. You got 2 games to save your season. So, again, that didn't make sense, even though the youngsters did struggle. Cheeto did all right. Amas struggled that time. So did Fredrickson as well. Unlucky with the first 2. The first 2 goals is unlucky, because Bayern there saves that if it doesn't bounce off Luke Shaw. And then the second goal, De Ligt, unfortunately, hopefully he's all right. They said he left the stadium with no assistance, so his foot wasn't in a boot and he wasn't on crutches, which is very, very good. Hopefully he is fit, whether it's for Thursday or the final. So, and the second goal, De Ligt probably clears that. The third and fourth goals, very, very good goals, good team goals on their part as well. And like
what's
I said,
the situation with De Ligt? It looked like a bad injury.
He says it looked like a bad one, but the fact that he left with no crutches, I'm like, all right, cool. Because Heaven left, I think he left with no crutches when it happened to him at Leicester, but he had a protective boot on. I don't think De Ligt had either. So I'm hoping De Ligt is okay, because he could be key and could be the difference in United not winning the Europa League or winning the Europa League. But it's good to see him out there. Shame about the injury. Good that Ahmad got minutes and he played a whole half as well, because I was concerned about how his fitness levels in regards to, he looks fine when he got on the pitch, but how far off he was, because he only got like 10 minutes. Away at Bilbao, bear in mind, we were up 3-0 and they had 10 men. Well, he played a whole half against Brentford, so that's good. So minus De Ligt, I think everybody's fit and available pretty much. I'm trying to think, obviously excluding Martinez, but that's been a long-term absentee. But yeah, these games here, it's just about Premier League getting through them. Everyone knows teams cooked, managers cooked, Europa League. It's all on those 2 games. This game Thursday, the final, whether it's Spurs or whether it's Bodo Glimt, I think it will be Spurs. It's all eyes on those 2 games, and that's where I'm at. They'll just get through it. If we could sim like it was FIFA, sim the rest of the games through the Premier League, like, it don't really matter too much. Just no injuries. That's what I want. No, in particular to key players.
I don't even know what to say, blood, because the game was so fucking meaningless, blood. You get me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because there's nothing. It's so low stakes. We win, we lose. All right, you talk about it for that day, and then that's that. It's all about, again, can't stress this enough. The championship fight is.
Do you think he went strong just to kind of build momentum?
No, because there's no building of momentum.
Or to like keep the momentum going from what you built on Thursday.
There's no momentum built. We haven't had momentum all season long. There's no momentum to kill.
You guys still trying to get back-to-back wins, right?
Yeah. So what momentum? Yeah. There's no momentum to kill.
Is that what he's trying to do?
No, there's no momentum to kill.
No, but I'm saying is that do you think that's what you're trying to do? Get the back-to-back win?
Did we even win our last game?
Yeah, you won the Bilbao, innit?
No, we're talking Premier League.
We didn't win our last game. Yeah.
So
we're still trying to build it. Yeah,
you beat Wolves.
No, lost.
Oh no, you lost to Wolves.
1-0.
Oh yeah, you lost 1-0. Yeah.
Terrible game.
By the way, it's mad how irrelevant United have got, man. That we have to try and remember this.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So when I say that is he trying to build momentum, we haven't built any momentum all season long, but yet.
Actually, to be fair, you can say the same for Arsenal. I heard you guys haven't won 3 in a row.
Yeah, like it's
fuck.
Yeah, it's meaningless. Like I said, I think again it's all about everyone's obviously transfer news is gonna go crazy as it is with Manchester United as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Warrior J, that's the most surprising thing. And we scored 3 good goals. In particular, the first 2 were 2 good team goals. It was good to see Maino out there getting as many minutes as he did as well. But yeah, other than that, like, just go win this trophy. I think we win the competition. It's just, again, fitness. That's what will derail us, because I think we'll beat Spurs or Bodo Glimt.
Who would you prefer?
Bodo Glimt. 100%.
You scared of Tottenham?
No, not scared of them, but Tottenham are a better side than Bodo Glimt.
Man, I want to beat up the side thing.
Right. They're a Bodo Glimt. But either way, that's crazy. Either way, that final, I win. You know what I'm saying? Never been in a final where I'm like, if I lose, people feel worse. Like, if we lose the final, I'll be extremely disappointed. You know who would be more hurt than me? Troops, if Spurs win that. I can't wait. You're going to be backing us, Troops. You know what I'm saying? GGMU, I'll get you a United shirt, man. I got you. You know what I'm saying in that?
Oh, yeah, I can't say I want Tottenham to win anything. But if they were to win, I'd just weaponize it. I can just weaponize that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be like, no way Tottenham have made it 4-1 with European trophies. That's crazy.
It's great, man. That's what it is. But yeah, I think all jokes aside, I think Spurs are a better side than Bodo Glimt. That's why I want Bodo Glimt. And people still, I've spoken to many people who still believe that they're going to go through in that tie. Personally, I don't see it. I think Spurs got that. I don't think Spurs will.
Don't count out the East Fieldy Tottenham.
See? So do you think Spurs go out though, Lewis?
I could see it. I genuinely, bro, these men lost a 2-0 aggregate lead to Zagreb and their manager was in jail.
I hear that. But that's Zagreb.
And that was a better Tottenham team.
Yeah,
but Zagreb is an intimidating, toxic atmosphere. It's a cauldron. They're going to Bodo Glimt, bro. It's not fucking scary. It's Scandinavian, blood. It's not scary.
Wait, what country are they?
Norway.
It's one of them Scandinavian countries, blood.
It's Norway.
It'll still be loud. No, it'll still be loud, though. Don't write it off.
Yeah, and it's a plastic.
No, but it's not going to be like it's no, but Zagreb is like going to fucking Galatasaray, going to fucking PSG. You know what I mean?
Oh, what you put them at that level?
No, with the crowd and that.
Yeah. In terms of that,
Yeah. It's a difficult ground to go to, blood. You know what I mean?
I don't think Spurs go out to Bodo Glimt, but people were convinced before.
People talking about this, they got artificial turf for them team there.
Plastic pitch. And that they've got a great home record, which they do, and they beat Lazio there, which is impressive as well. But Spurs are not going out. I think Spurs got too much going forward.
If Tottenham go out, it will. I'm doing a fan cam.
No way they got you that worried.
If Tottenham go out, I'm doing a fan cam.
Are you doing a watch along for the final, Troops?
Yeah.
The Europa League final.
You gonna watch on Thursday?
Yeah. I'm gonna do. If Arsenal get Champions League, I'm going Munich, innit?
Of course, yeah, you're gonna go. Yeah, without doubt.
Understandable.
But the Europa, I'll probably stream it.
All right, cool.
I don't know if I'm doing Thursday though. I doubt it because I'm gonna do tomorrow Barca, and then Wednesday I'm gonna do Arsenal, innit? So
you could do a big Europe watch along. Fucking United, Bilbao, Chelsea, your Garden, Tottenham, Bodo.
If it's United Spurs, we can dual stream, man. We can back United together, man. Let's go, Troops. You hear me? GGMU. You know, European heritage over here, man. I get you a scarf, the shirt, the whole nine.
That's a Van Persie shirt.
Yeah. Teach you all the chants, man. You know what I'm saying? I got you, Troops, man. I got you. European heritage over here as well, man. Come be a European champion.
Blue card as well.
You know what I'm saying? Come be a European champion.
We got Kilo.
This
Kilo.
Kilo.
Yeah, it's night time, bro.
Big up Kilo. Big up the super chat.
Other weekend games. Let me just fly through them real quick, blood. Man City 1, Wolves 0. Kevin De Bruyne with the goal.
Horrible attacking performance from Wolves. Fucking bums. They should have been 2-0 up before they even scored. How they fumble a 3v1? Fucking bums.
They didn't want 7. They didn't want 7 out of 7. Villa 1, Fulham 0. Yuri Tillemans with the goal for Villa in that must-win game. I thought it was a championship when I saw this, but it's still the Premier League. Leicester 2, Southampton 0. Vardy and Jordan Ayew with the goals for the relegated side. Everton 2, Ipswich 2. Beto gave Everton the lead, and then Beto and McNeil gave Everton a 2-0 lead, and then Enciso and George Hurst, not Jeff Hurst, saved Ipswich a point at Goodison Park. Fuck Arsenal. Brighton 1, Newcastle 1. Minte with the goal for Brighton. Did you not see a celebration?
No.
What was the celebration?
Man, so he was forced out of Newcastle. Apparently he didn't want to leave Newcastle. And when he scored in front of the away end, and he's pointed to the away end, and he's gone like that, and he's done that, and he's gone like, I didn't want, and he's pointing like, I didn't want to be here. Like, I didn't want to be here. Like, and he's pointing at them and saying, like, yo, sorry, like, and he's pointing at Brighton, like, I don't know. Yeah, he lost his head, bro. I'm not gonna lie, blood. Brighton fans were in their feelings. Brighton fans were definitely in their feelings after that one, blood. You get me?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, you weren't the one.
Mm-hmm. But Alexander Isak getting the equalizer from the penalty spot. That's his 25th goal in the Premier League this season. West Ham won, Tottenham won. Odegaard gave Tottenham the lead. Nice work from Tell. And then Jared Bowen, lovely finish. Close your legs for Thorough, you idiot. The Hammers earn a point. And then tonight, we had Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Eze with the penalty for Palace. Murillo with a lovely, smart finish to equalise for Forest. Eze went on to hit the bar later on. Nketiah had a goal disallowed.
This is working. This is why Nketiah's fucking shit, mate. It's fucking terrible. Everything you said about him was correct, and you didn't slander him enough. Shit guy, bruv. Man, in 10 minutes, just managed to piss me off so much because he's just fucking awful, and he can't track off sides, and his touch is dead, and all he does is give the ball away. I remember watching the Arsenal 2-2 game against Palace a few weeks ago with my mate. Shout out Ruben and that. Always spent the whole game screaming at Glasner to put fucking Mateta on. Because I'd never seen Saliba have an easier game in my life, not since he defended against Havertz at the Bridge 3 years ago. It's just the easiest front, just swat him away. Or he'll just give you the ball anyway with a shit decision. Fucking dead.
He's you get me? I told man about this Nketiah guy, bro. You know what I mean? The son of a bitch wanted £100,000 from my club. Number 14 shirt. Stunk out the place for fucking 3 years after he signed his new fucking deal. And I was just so grateful that you get me? Palace took him off our hands, blood. So big up Palace each and every single time, blood. You gave me righty and you took fucking Nketiah, blood. So I'll forever be grateful to you, man, blood.
Big up Eze for not fumbling the penalty this time too.
Big up Eze every time. Arsenal through and through. Big up man like Damien. He says, Man U and Spurs both go out. Arsenal go through. Oh, that would be a lovely midweek.
Yeah, man. Hell of a dream, man. Hell of a dream.
Fuck off. Big up the Cravendale connoisseur. He said, Mount Rushmore, Snow Bunnies. What you saying, man? Them troops, you too. Man, are really trying to involve me, blood.
I said the Mount
Rushmore. Cravendale consumer, get back to me with that.
Mount
I got to do research on that one. I got to do research.
Are we classing Latinas in them, or is it just like
nah? Because Latinas they got their own category, man. Like Latinas,
so it's just white gal, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Cravendale consumer, I got you next.
What's her name? What's her name? What's her name? That's it. Margaret Robbie.
Oh, Margaret
Robbie.
Yeah.
She's got to be in there.
Lord of mercy.
She's got to be in there.
You see that scene she's in Wolf of Wall Street? Lord of mercy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. That one of my favorite scenes of all time.
Who's the thing from Game of Thrones that's getting smashed as well? You're in the Game of Thrones scenes, and she's just like that.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
I think I know which one you're on about.
Who's that? But she's a badders as well, blood. Sydney Sweeney's got to be up there.
Sydney Sweeney is kind of like
not Cersei.
Sydney Sweeney's got to be up there. Emily Clark, is that name? Is that it? Emily Clark, is that the one from Game of Thrones?
I only seen this one I'm about to mention. I only seen one set of pictures of her. I've not seen it since. Hilary Duff. There was a set of pictures that was part of actual, and I thought it was AI. I've never seen nothing around it since.
What was it, like a back pic?
Nah, so it was multiple pictures of her, but I'm like, I've seen her before. She don't look that thick, and I ain't seen no pictures since. But it was in particular these ones. I was like, why is Hilary Duff looking like this?
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one, man. We might have to do a video on that, but I'm not gonna lie.
I'll do my research.
Yeah, might have to do a video. Might have to do a video on that one, blood. Midweek games. Obviously, Champions League. Barcelona. Nah, we're doing Barca first, blood. Barca travel to Inter Milan. They travel to the San Siro. It's currently 3-3 in that one. Yamal masterclass in Barcelona. The reason why that they're even back in this tie, blood. You get me? Inter did lead 2-0, but then Yamal said, "Hold my beer." You know what I mean? Or should I say, for the Spanish, "Hold my paella." You get me? And he proceeded to put them in a spliff, blood. You understand? Proceeded to put them in a spliff. I said, because I did the watch along. I said on the watch along that if they don't win, then it's going to be very difficult to go to Milan and get a win, blood. You get me? It was amazing for them to even come back from 2-0 down. You get me? Because when you go 2-0 down to a Inzaghi side, that's normally game, set, and match. You know what I mean? Normally you're dead and gone. But you know what I mean? Undertaker settings, blood. They rose up, dong. The light pulled, the light came on, and Yamal was standing there, blood. You get me? But I think them not getting that win, I think that's gonna cost them, blood. I think Inter get to the final. I say 2-1 Inter. I do think Barca will score, but I just think the game being in Milan, you know what I mean? The Inter fans are gonna be bang on it, blood. You know what I mean? Bang on it, bro. So this could be the year that they do it, blood. You get me? But I'm going, 2-1 Inter.
I'm going 2-1 Barca. I think it's their year anyway. I think you mentioned about Yamal getting him back into the game. I think he has another one of those type of games as well. Where it's like, remember, we go, oh yeah, Yamal was on it. And obviously they got other talented players there as well. I'll go 2-1 Barca because Deschamps can score against them, which I think would have been their biggest issue. Obviously, we knew Inter was going to score because Barcelona.
I think Martinez is going to be fit as well.
Oh, is he back, Lautaro?
I think Lautaro is going to be fit.
Still going 2-1 Barca.
Lewandowski's back for Barca.
And that's key. And I hope I'm wrong because OG Queen's been running his mouth. So yeah, we need Inter to do the business. But I think Barca do it.
I'm not too sure. Really, I'm not.
It's a techie one, isn't it?
I'm with Worry. I could see this going all the way to penalties. And then when it comes to penalties, that's just depends on how you take them. I'll literally just say Barca pens. Just. But I think it'll be a 1-1 thing for that.
Arsenal travel to Paris. 1-0 down. Confidence nowhere to be seen. We'll find out about Timber and Jorginho tomorrow if they'll be available. I don't know what's going on with Dembele. They're not letting out no news, so I just expect Dembele to be there on Wednesday evening. Last time we played PSG, obviously it was in the group stage 2016. We drew both games. We drew 1-1 away. Alexis Blood, Clark Sanchez with the equalizer in the 83rd or the 84th minute or something. Absolute scenes in the away end, blood. Probably, even though we drew 1-1, like I remember going to Basel and winning 4-1, and it was -10, and it was snowing, and we were singing "It's fucking cold, it's fucking cold, it's fucking cold," and then we started singing "Fuck Ashley Cole, fuck Ashley Cole, fuck Ashley Cole." You know what I mean? Very, very, very enjoyable.
Why?
Track. Fuck that nigga, bro. But
he wasn't even playing by then.
It don't matter, blood. But you get me. Stray bullet will fly. You understand? But even though we won 4-1 out there, one of my favorite away trips was Paris. You get me? Like the whole vibe out there was amazing. Like we was in the bar early on. Man was standing on tables, singing songs, took over the bar. Man was swinging off the fucking thing. I was going.
You guys round the square.
Nah, we got a train somewhere. We got the metro somewhere, and then we was like on the edge of Paris, blood. You get me? But like we took over the fucking bar, bro. Like the Frenchman then were being mad chill with us as well. Like man was swinging like monkeys, bro. Like you know you swing on the monkey bars, blood. Man was swinging on the bars, blood. You get me? Like it was a man was. I jumped on the bar. I was on tables. I remember my nigga Jake had to pull me off like Troops, but you're moving a bit mad, doggy. I was moving crazy, bro. You know what I mean? And then
off the liquor, I hear it.
Yeah, bro, off the liquor, bro. Like man was yacked up from morning. Like because we got our flight was at like 6:30. So man was drinking from on the way to the airport, blood. Do you understand? So it was from 5 a.m. Man is yo, blood, mad thing. Didn't even eat no.
You know.
Blood, mad, you know. Come on, Lewis, blood. You know, Lewis, you know the away days when we're going Europe, blood.
Yeah,
you know,
man. Everyone's
you know
drinking up from the train on the early train up for the 12 p.m. or some bullshit.
You understand? So
that's a fucking throwback, man. Because I ain't been at the games in a minute, so I went back Liverpool yesterday. I got so fucking yacked. I didn't even expect to. I had like one meal and it was just liquor since then.
That's you for the that's you for the day, blood. You get me?
Yeah,
that's
man.
For the day, bro.
Mid-Sunday kickoffs are the best.
Yeah, I hear it, bro. So you know what I mean? Like the Arsenal fans, they'll have a good time in Paris, blood. You get me? But when you get in that stadium, bro, yeah, that's when it changes, blood. You understand? When you look and you see they got like a big, it's like a big mo thing. It's like there's like it's weird, bro. Like you got the away end here, and then there's like this fucking, it's like this thing you can jump into, blood. And then they've got the feds there, blood. But there's like water in
that
it.
Big ass gap.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah.
And then they put the feds in front of you, fam. You can't go nowhere, blood. You're stressed, bro. But these players, man, you know what I mean? Like this is a different kind of pressure, blood. You get me? This is probably, I know they played in, some of them played in European finals, like the Euro final. This is probably the biggest game that they'll take part in, blood. You understand? That they've, you get me? Because I don't, like, respectfully, blood, this is bigger than the Conference League final that Rice played in, blood. You know what I mean? This is make or break, blood. You understand? You can make yourself a hero. You can make yourself a legend.
That wasn't a necessary stray.
Nah, I'm not even sending strays. I'm just being, I'm just, I mean, that's why I said Rice. Like, I mean, I didn't even say you. That's why I went directly to the source, blood. You understand? So, you get me? Odegaard, Martin Odegaard, blood. You get me? You say you're Arsenal captain, you talk a good game, but you're not fighting a good game right now, blood. You understand? I wouldn't even start you.
I hear it.
I wouldn't even start you, mate. You know what I mean? It's that real. I wouldn't even start you, bro. I'd just, I mean, word to Kenny Ken. I put my balls on the table, pause, and I throw Ethan in, blood. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
I throw Ethan in, blood. Or you can, you get me? But yeah, man, throw Ethan in, bro, because I don't want to move Skelly from left back. You understand? I want to move Skelly from left back. He's doing good things at left back. He can invert into the midfield and, you get me, overflood the midfield from the left back position. So I don't really want to move him from there, blood. But Odegaard, I'm at that point where I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I get like Arteta's trying to play you into form, and I was one of them as well, saying that, nah, keep playing him, don't let him rest, keep playing him. But now you're doing more damage than good. You know what I mean? Like, we're literally carrying you through games, blood. You understand? When you're the captain, you're the one that's supposed to be getting us over the line. You're the one that's supposed to be giving this team the confidence. You get me? Driving us over the line, making things happen, not hiding, standing up and being a leader. And you're not doing that right now, blood. You understand? Like, yeah, you're captain for Norway, but respectfully, Arsenal's bigger than Norway, rude boy. That Arsenal armband is bigger than Norway, blood. Yeah? There's a lot of... There's a lot what comes with wearing that Arsenal armband, blood. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of greats in world football that have worn that armband, blood. You get me? You have to know how to represent this club when you put that armband on. You know what I mean? You could have declined the armband. Just because Arteta picked you doesn't mean you have to accept. You understand? You thought you were capable of doing the job, and right now you're not, blood. You understand? Right now you're not, blood. So if it's up to me, Odegaard doesn't start, blood. You know what I mean? Maybe that will put a rocket up his ass. Pause. Because something needs to be ignited. You get me? And if that's the only way to do it, so it go. You see me? Prediction. 1-1.
1-0 PSG.
2-1 PSG.
Flawless. Second leg for you. Europa League. You lead 3-0. Taking them back to OT.
Reports are saying that both Williams brothers are missing. One of them didn't train and one of them's got. Let me actually read it 1 second. Yeah, here it is. 1 second. This is it. Where is it? I literally just read it. Yeah, Inaki Williams was injured yesterday, underwent an MRI scan on Monday, so today to determine the extent of his muscle problem. Sanket and Nico Williams didn't train either ahead of their Old Trafford visit. So them two could be missing. 2-0 United. Those two are missing.
2-1 United.
3-1 United. Lewis, you actually play at Stamford Bridge. You're not playing in a garden, you understand? But you are playing the Gardeners 4-1 lead. What are you telling me?
Yeah, rotate everybody. Rotate everybody. I want 11 changes. That should still be enough for us to get a win anyway. So, the tie's done. Like, have a good day out, innit? Enjoy the game. Like, everyone will celebrate that we've made the UCL final at the end of it. Nice. And yeah, rotate every single person. 2-0 Chelsea. Actually, fuck that. 3-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I know. You all got 3-1 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea.
Something to go home with. I respect it.
No consolation goal for your garden.
They deserve it. Like the Conference League is about the friends that you make along the way as well. Shout out man like Servette and that. Man like Heidenheim.
Big up Damien again. He says a man can only dream. Flawless. Laugh my ass off. Big up the pod.
Yeah, serious. I got kicked off for that. That wasn't a red card. Like, what are we talking about? Arsenal go through and United and Spurs both go out. Come on now. Is that not a dream? Am I lying?
No, but there was context, bro. So let's not do this.
Wait, what was the context?
We got OG Queens. He says 2-0. We go through. Lewandowski is back. I have faith. Vita Barca, come on. I'll prove you wrong, Trooper. Tomorrow, believe that. New king is me. Bro, don't be hiding in the watch along tomorrow, blood. Do you understand? Make yourself known, blood. You get me? Don't be fucking hiding. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, my people. Episode 388. Wrapped up like a zombie, blood. You get me? We got the man them. As always, blood. You understand? Monster, Wallad. Flawless. Lewis. Big up your damn selves, blood. You understand?
Every time.
Charles.
We did it late tonight as well because of Lewis, blood. You get me? Let me just let you that know as well, blood. You understand?
Oh, that's on me. My bad,
guys. I think they prefer the late shows. I know the international audience does as well, while the Americans, Canadians, people in those time zones do. You know what I'm saying? It is. And to you like the chat as well, I'm going live in like 5-10 minutes, people. Actually, I tell a lie, like 5 minutes. So Sarcasm City TV, come subscribe. And then live on the playback, NBA playoffs is going on. Game 1 of the OKC series, people. Nuggets OKC. So how we playing today? We double check that.
So make sure you go check in on Flawless, blood. You understand? Link in the description as always, blood. You get me? We're redirecting to Monts. He's got some Liverpool therapy over there, blood. So you lot, you know me, go over there and troll his Clark. You understand? Me, I'm gonna watch Raw. Raw's just started, so I'm gonna build a zoo and watch Raw, blood. I might get a little Mackies. You get me? I'm a little hungry. I can't lie. Might have to get a little Mackies and everything there, but. Big up the chatters always, blood. Big up the super chatters. Big up the mods, them. Back tomorrow for the Barcelona game, 7:30, 7:45-ish. We go live, you get me? But yeah, redirected to Monts. Make sure you lot also go check in on Flawless, blood. And hopefully when I'm back on Friday, I won't be in the pits of hell, blood.
Cheers.